Hey, can you guys hear me okay? I don't know if the video is working. Can you guys hear me okay? Chat, can you hear me? Or is there no audio?
Krillip says, yes,
Oh, you hear me?
works perfectly.
Oh, good, good, because I thought I was gonna have to go home because
Five Money says, audio is good.
oh my God, I thought I was gonna have to go home. One second.
Ravager says, yes,
For some reason I can't hear the audio or see the audio or the I thought for some reason like I couldn't hear the audio through the remote desktop. I'm at the gasoline station. I'm trying to fill up on gas. I'm struggling here with the gas. Give me one second.
Let's 300 says, yes. Midnight J13 says, crispy. Dudrian07 says, what happened? Last
I'm
time I
getting.
saw a Swifty stream he was building an arcade hall?
Oh
Are you
wow, it's
referring
been
to me?
that long. You haven't
You said.
you haven't been on the stream that long.
Krillip says,
Yeah,
what
I'm no
restaurant is
longer
that?
trying to build an arcade. I'm building a streaming setup in my truck. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing all right. We're just starting the day a little bit early. Oh, hold on. I gotta link YouTube
Ava52
chat.
says, hi John.
Hello, Ava. Ava called me. She's like, I thought you were gonna stream early today, and I'm like, well, she messaged me, and I was like, yeah, I was supposed to, but Sasha wanted me to take her to go to. I had to take her to a rent-a-car place, and and then I had to go home, and then
Looks Gaming says, Swift Ion.
and I'm out of gas. I got no gas. So we're gonna see how much it costs to fill up the diesel right now with the price of gas. Price of gas is 5.21. My tank was empty, so we're gonna see how much it costs for a full tank of gas. Not at the Wawa. Oh, we should start Spark today. Spark.
Krillip says, per gallon?
Yeah,
The Elholm
it's
says,
expensive.
thanks Tron.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, dude. Yeah, we're getting wrecked here. I think I'm gonna use the restroom while this is filling up. Guys, I'll be right back. It's still filling up.
Hujo XX says, 521. Insanity. Vivinivisi says, CVRCVL. At Shamefully Gaming says, gas or snack, Ron? Ava52 says, I hear the ocean scene playing on the background. In.
$108. 108, dude. Damn. 108. I think it was 130, like 120 or 118 when it was like 530. So to fill up my truck is 108. Damn, dude. Talk to me, chat. All right, we're gonna spark. We're gonna do spark now.
Says, good morning, Swifty.
Hey, good morning.
52 says, damn.
Yeah, I know.
Says, it's $2.58 per liter here in Denmark today. Pretty rough.
Yeah, that's rough.
$9.60
oh, no.
gallon amount here then.
Wait, are you talking about diesel?
Says,
or are you talking about
how
regular?
much was it before prices went up?
It was like
Chris Bendick says,
$4.
Has to make $110.
I know, right?
Stang 85
yeah.
says, $108 at $65 to fill my Altima right now. Premedimus says, it's gonna take you 6 hours to make that bath. Ava 52
Not really,
says,
no.
better grind today.
It's not gonna take me that long.
Incinerate Gaming says, hi guys, feels good man.
Hello!
Krillip says, regular gas, diesel costs a bit more. Late Night Cheese says, hello Swifty.
Hey, how you doing?
At Shamefully
Hello.
Gaming says, in Los Angeles I pay $6 a gallon and it takes 180 to fill up.
$6 a gallon, 180 to fill up? Damn, that's a lot, man. Damn, dude. So 15 miles, 6 stops, 15 miles. I think I'm gonna take it. 6 stops, 15 miles for $18. That seems decent, right? 15 miles for $18. I'll do it. It's the Oviedo Spark. So we just picked
Drop
one up.
1C says,
It's $19.
do you make money considerate gas plus wear and tear on car?
There we go with the
Ava
wear and
52
tear.
Says, John, the BRB bathroom scene is playing in the background.
Oh.
Okay, if you meant for that to be doing that.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see what. Did it fix itself? Are we okay now?
Krillip says, audio is still playing from it. At Chris Bendick says, wouldn't a Chris be better he?
Oh,
John 1C
you guys
says,
don't see me?
I guess that question has been asked. LOL, sorry, new to stream.
Oh, you guys don't see me?
Mackenzie, he says, no, we still hear it in the background.
Oh.
Southie I says, spent almost $50 filling up the GR86 on 93
All right, hold
October.
on.
I couldn't imagine.
Let me see what's
paying
going on.
diesel prices.
Let me see what's going on.
Ava 52 says, we can hear the ocean noise LOL, but it's not bad, we can see you.
Oh, okay. I'm
Krillip
so
says,
sorry.
"We see you,
Let me see if I can
but
fix
we
it.
can hear the beach as well."
Oh, you
Mackenzie,
hear
he
the beach
says,
as well.
"We see you, but
Oh.
you're in the background."
Okay.
Kalido 94 says, it's just the beach audio.
Yeah. I'll turn it off right now. I gotta go into the settings.
At Chalet Mouse 268 says, hey Swifty, long-time viewer since rap days, wishing you all the best brother and have a good day today.
Thank you.
At
man.
Sass06 says, we do see you.
Oh, cool.
Simondrex says, we see you in vehicle fine.
All right.
It's part of Florida life.
I need my glasses. Okay, how about now? Is it gone?
Galdrina says, good morning.
Is it better now?
Stang85 says, I just left Florida after 10 years, currently in Texas.
Oh,
Mackenzie, he
nice.
says, it's gone now.
Okay, yeah.
Divinivisi
I had to go
says,
to
gone now.
I had to go to remote
Spike
desktop and get in there.
417 says, you got it.
All right,
Premet
sometimes
says,
sometimes
fix.
working with a remote desktop, like you have to be precise with your touch screen because you could totally mess something up with like Chrome remote. You could totally, especially like when it's when it has to do with scenes and then pressing the little audio button, you gotta like zoom in. When you zoom in, you can drag stuff something off the screen. Like it's super difficult. But I carefully did it. If not, like if I super mess it up, I have to drive home and then get on the computer and fix it real quick. So I got some good news. I did a little bit of research yesterday. This is what I did yesterday. I did a little bit of research yesterday because I really, really, really want 1080p 60. Right now, the camera in the back is 30 frames per second. And since I'm doing day streams lately, I technically don't need like a fantastic night camera. That camera that I have back there is really good at night. It's the DJI Action 4. But modern action, and the thing is, it has to be an action camera. I can't put a professional camera because they're not waterproof. They're not even water resistant, right? They can't get wet at all. So the best solution for the back of the truck for the DJ um, for the GTA camera is an action camera. So it has to either be uh, GoPro or it has to be DJI. Now, the one issue that I ran into is all modern cameras nowadays, they no longer have HDMI outputs. They're all USB-C. And then they have their proprietary conversions where they can convert the signal, or you can use it as a webcam, basically. But then if you use USB-C, first of all, USB-C sucks. It really does. It's better just to get an HDMI signal. USB-C has all kinds of problems. So I was having lots and lots of issues with the DJI Action 6, which is a USB-C output. Oh, shoot. Oh, damn. I was supposed to keep going. So the DJI Action 6 has a USB-C output, and you could use it as a webcam, but it if it's a very long cable, which is what I need, which is 33 feet, it goes down to 10 frames per second, and I can't increase it. So I want 60 frames, but I can't. You can't be done, right? I tried with the fiber optic cable; it doesn't work. So, and that just reaffirms my belief that USB-C sucks, and USB in general sucks. I need to convert it to HDMI because HDMI I can just grab it, right? HDMI is perfect. So I was like, okay, so I need to find a camera with HDMI output, and then I did some research and I found out when was when did GoPro stop putting HDMI outputs in their cameras, and that was on Hero 8. So GoPro Hero 7 Black. So GoPro Hero 5, 6, and 7 Black all have HDMI outputs. So I was like, okay, I just need a GoPro Hero 7 Black. So I found one on Facebook Marketplace yesterday, and I bought it for $90. Perfect condition with an awesome case and everything. So it's got an HDMI output. So I ordered on Amazon. It arrives today. A fiber optic HDMI, micro HDMI. No, 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 no. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. It's a 33-foot micro HDMI to HDMI fiber optic. 33 feet, because that's the distance I need, because I got to cable manage it in the bed of the truck. It's got to go up, along the edges. It's got to go through the back window, and then it's got to go behind the seats. So the cables aren't everywhere, and it's got to go under the carpet, and it's got to go on the floor underneath here, and then it plugs into the device. So it has to be 33 feet. So I found it. Yeah. And so I was like, all right, cool. Tomorrow I can install it and we'll test it out. It's going to be, it's an older GoPro, but all I need is 1080p 60, dude. Ultra wide 1080p 60. That's all I want. I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll look fine. So the cool thing is, starting tomorrow, hopefully, because when I get home today, when I get the equipment, uh, I have to do the waterproofing. I do it with this special clay, and it hardens into a rubber, and then it creates a watertight seal, so that way it doesn't get wet. So I can put both cameras because I need one for night because the GoPro Hero 7 doesn't do well at night. It's horrible for night, but the DJI Action camera is awesome for night. So I'll have both of them, one for day, one for night. And then what I could do is I could face one facing front. I don't have to disconnect the cable that I have for the other one. I could put one facing front, the other one facing backwards. And I can put a little window on the bottom right hand of my screen with the behind view. Heck yeah! So you have my little camera, and I'll have a little box on the other side of the screen with the behind view, and then we'll have the front facing 1080p 60 frames per second. Yeah, so that's what I'm on a mission. I'm in a mission to do it. I don't want to stop until it's done. So I had to use an older camera to be able to accomplish 1080p 60. You believe that?
Vivanivasi says, 180 camera done manually XD.
Oh yeah, yeah, buddy. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, I'm kind of excited. I love doing stuff. I love having problems when it has to do with broadcasting, and I love coming up with solutions. The solution was not a new camera. No, no, no. It's getting an older camera. I was surprised to find a Hero 7 like on Facebook for $90. It was pretty good. I could have bought one on Amazon for $250. It's too expensive on Amazon. Refurbished for $250. I found one for $90. So that's good. I had a Hero 5, but it stopped working. I couldn't get it to turn on. So the Hero 5 could have worked, but I couldn't get it. Like I said, I couldn't get it to turn on, so I had to buy one. Where are we going? Oh.
Das 2245 says, 250 US dollars LMAO.
Yeah, $250 for an old GoPro. That's what it's the price on
Kalido
Amazon.
94
It's too
says,
much.
the little gnome engineer inside all of us.
Dude, it's so satisfying when it works and you get it done and it works. It's like, yeah, let's freaking go. Let's go.
Bamboo's Monk says, Swifty misturn update equals 1.
Let's go. Is this camera making me look dark? I gotta
At
get rid of
user
the light.
VM1MV6CR1I says, hello guys, can someone give me an advice for something? D.
As long as it's not about
Stang85
the topic
says,
we talked about
I've gotta
yesterday.
ask, do you have a setup video yet for all of this?
Nope. No setup
At
video.
Kiroshi Cat says, I love coming up with solutions too until they become professional grade
Listen.
level and too expensive.
Listen.
Me.
You know why I'm kind of reluctant to do a setup video? Because I don't want anybody copying my idea. I want to be the only one doing this, at least for a while. You could do it, but you don't have my experience. You could ask questions, but you're not going to figure it out unless I literally tell you exactly what to do. I've done all the trial and errors. I've figured it all. I have it all figured out. Oh. All right, hold on a second. Okay, hold on. I got to talk a little bit about what we were talking about yesterday because I had it in my mind and I didn't finish saying it. No, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should stay completely as far away from that topic as possible. Yeah, maybe I should stay away. Stay away. All right, we're gonna go to this. Walmart over here. It's in Oviedo.
R1I says, it's about a girl but it's hard to share. My Fury 1 says, you are smart guy. At Blyman19 says, the camera quality is extremely good. Can you teach me how you did it?
No, it's mine. It's my idea. Patent pending.
Deep says, love daytime streams over nighttime streams, just FYI.
Patent pending.
Galdrina says, oh God, please don't. No repeats, please. LOL.
No, okay.
Adas
Okay,
Cosman
I won't
306
bring it up.
says, have fun doing food delivery.
Oh.
One Sivine says, no, what was it? Adas Cosman
What is
306
love?
says, beautiful scenery.
Baby, don't hurt
Candame
me.
says, hey homie, I can share your screen
Oh!
in a Kick community.
Stop! Oh my god.
Help
We're
hit
getting that
1,000
again?
followers and 800 viewers and also earn $1,000 per stream. Add me
Where's
on
my cam?
Discord.
Where's my...
Zambra90.
Oh,
At
shoot!
Zyromax says, greetings mortals.
Oh, shoot! Where's the,
says, I have this set up for racing on a track for cars.
Oh!
So I
I
could do this
found
as
it.
well.
I found it.
Just
I
no
found it. I
Starlink.
can't lose this.
At Zyromax
Run!
says, you look strong today, speak your mind, my friend.
Got it! Listen, I'm gonna keep it secret for a while. No guides. Sorry. I hope Tazar out.
Bamboo's Monk says, Forrest Gump just ran. Jen Mister says, running. Galdrina says, stupid bots on Kick.
Yeah, dude. Like, yeah, those are bots. Like, it's just annoying as hell. Hold on.
Krillip says, DSLR camera?
Nope.
Stream Element says, Tim Insman just subscribed for 70 months in a row.
Hey, Timisman, thank you, buddy. Timisman. No, it's not a DSLR camera. You can't put a DSLR camera.
says, there has been a ton of bots on Kick. It's crazy.
Ton of bots on Kick? Isn't there on Twitch too? Listen. Wait, am I early? No, it's ready. Confirm arrival. All right, let's pack it up, pack it in.
Says,
let us
need to
begin.
Change trips to quests.
Oh yeah.
Dingling says, I wanted to try this with the Insta360 cam, but GoPro seems better. Did you think about that? Stang85 says, listen, Linda. Chocobabo 16
where's the 20?
Says, hey Swifty, how do you feel
no
about
20
the results of the World Cup?
I'll just go to the 19 one. All right, let's just go to the 19. There's no 20. All right.
Ava52 says, yeah, but we have a bit to control bots on Twitch. You don't have a bot to control them on Kick. Bot.
Okay, look, listen. Listen. The 360 camera. It's not gonna work, man. I feel like the 360 camera is gonna have issues connecting because it doesn't do bonding. You're only allowed to have one signal. So I think the 360 camera uses the app in the phone, and then you can stream from the app to certain platforms. I don't think it does RTMP. I think you can stream to either Facebook, right, if I'm not mistaken, to Instagram, maybe to YouTube. I don't even know. I haven't even checked the app in a while. Is it called the 360 app? And then when it streams, it's not going to be in super ultra high quality because you're limited by the cell phone reception. So you need bonding in order to get a higher resolution, and it doesn't have bonding, and it doesn't even have SRT. So it's going to be crappy quality. I'm just telling you, the 360 camera is going to be crap. Pixelation. The only way to be able to broadcast it, and I've done it before, is to have the 360 camera in your house connected to the network, so you have high bandwidth. And then what you do is you capture it with a program, and the program, you have to look at tutorial guides on how to do it, and it'll teach you how to stream. The program, it'll teach you how to stream to YouTube. It's complicated, and it's a real pain in the butt. But then that way you can stream in higher quality, and it actually looks good. Like if you stream right now with a 360 camera, it's going to be pixelated, man. I mean, because like I said, you're limited with bandwidth with your cell phone, and the cell phone you're not going to get much out of it. Ugh. I don't know. Maybe they improved it. I haven't looked at the app lately. I don't know. Maybe they changed it. Maybe you could do an RPTMP ingest. Maybe you could do SRT now. I don't know. Like what's the program? Is it called 360? Let me see if I have it. I think I might have it. 360, right? Insta 360, right? I think that's it. I'm opening the program up right now. Um, oh, there comes my things. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I like since I don't know enough about it right now. All I know is I've streamed on it, but connected to my computer. All right, 1 second. Get my order, bros. Give me 1 second. Hello. Yeah, 2-4. Wait, 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 wait. Oh, I'll put that. I'll put that in the front seat then. Single. This one, these two? Yeah, those two. Oh, okay. Same person. Do you see other people have issues like trying to scan this? Yeah. I mean, I love your scanner because your scanner goes beep, 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 beep. Like before, we had a different scanner. We used to have trouble with that one. So we just got new ones, so now it's a lot easier. Yeah. Mechanical scan. Okay. Okay. Individual. Individual. What's that? Oh man, how much was this for? This is for $19. All right, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right, how many orders do we have? Oh shoot. Resume trip. Hold on a second. I think it's wait, hold on. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orders. All right, so it's 6 orders, chat. And we made $19. All right, so we're gonna navigation. 16 minutes to the first one. Oh man.
Zelda Princess 1 says, "Hey Swifty, how are you?"
I'm doing very nice. We're starting our day early. I gotta end the stream at 2 though.
At Valrinketa says, $19? Galdrina says, Swifty wait. Derugo says, 87 degrees at 11 a.m. loudly crying face.
Yep, it's gonna be hot today.
Valpi says, this Walmart employee doesn't even know he is standing next to the best warrior in A. Galdrina says, there's a hair or something on the cam.
There's a hair. There's a hair on the cam?
Swifty, you should get a Bluetooth barcode scanner to connect to Spark. It works faster too and frees up the phone.
Oh really?
Shadawi
Wait, I can get one?
Says, let's see how many curbs he hits today.
Wait,
LOL.
wait, I can get a Bluetooth barcode scanner?
Since you've been doing this, have you ever made a surprisingly awesome contact or acquaintance that you'd otherwise never met had you not been delivering? Krillip says, yeah, the car cam. Premedimus says, you look like you have some German in you.
Ich liebe
Robert
Deutschland.
Winkler says, haha Walmart. Jen Mister says,
Really?
at Swifty yes.
A barcode scanner, huh? Which one do I get? I'm gonna do some research on it too, because like, yeah, that's annoying the hell out of me. Scanning these things is annoying, because the phone doesn't want to scan them. I'll put a barcode scanner and I'll have it like a gun holster, barcode scanner, and see, and that way people see you
says,
and
what
they
languages
think
do you speak?
they think you're packing. They leave you alone. Little did they know it's just a barcode scanner. I speak English and Spanish.
Says, great to see the delivery content maker
return. Oh shoot! I almost forgot. Oh no, I almost forgot.
I says, just don't pull it out if you get pulled over.
No. I was putting the fan on. Relax. What is love? Baby, don't hurt. Dude, I need glasses, guys. We need glasses. We're not going to get smart glasses, though. But we do need glasses. I need some sunglasses. We got to get some regular sunglasses. So which ones should we get?
Ava52 says, he speaks noob too. Hayuk says, ka. Firskin says, on smart glasses.
No smart glasses. Says, they're too heavy.
Why not smart glasses?
They're too heavy. They fall off your face. They hurt your nose.
Has Paradox 22 says, Wawa sunglasses. Babush 10 says, Raven. Dunfield says,
the Ravens.
$10 sunglasses.
The Ravens seem
says,
okay.
There are many different types of scanners you can get. They are between $50 and $70.
The Ravens are Linux based.
More freaking glasses.
The Ravens.
Murderer says,
I gotta see what they weigh.
Only smart. Add pressure cracks to healthy snacks says, are you still skateboarding, Swifty?
Nah, man, I haven't skateboarded in a while. I want to, though.
Aviator sunglasses? Anonymous Rat 7 says, Raven Aviators.
Raven
Aviators. Says, any random person can do Walmart deliveries in the U.S.?
No, you have to pass
52 says,
test.
You have like 80 pairs of glasses.
No,
10 says,
I got reading
Raven.
Glasses. Well, I know about the Ravens. They haven't come out yet. You mean the Raven smart glasses? They're gonna be like $500. But they're gonna be Linux based. But you know what? You know what's interesting, and I don't understand why. I think maybe perhaps they're supposed to do it by law. A lot of the companies that make camera glasses, they add a little light that blinks on and off when you're recording, so that people around you know that you're recording. So a lot of people have been doing DIYs to get rid of the little light, because it's like a little LED. So they've drilled holes into the glasses to break the LEDs so that they stop lighting up. And then the Meta glasses, they implemented an update to detect if you tampered with the sensor. And then they brick those glasses. I don't understand why, like, and there's other ways of hiding the light. I don't understand. I guess I do understand. They want to respect people's privacy, but that's the responsibility of the person recording, in my opinion, right? Like, you're not supposed to film people, right? But the problem is, I think those glasses, when you might be filming privately, but someone sees you from a distance, and there's a lot of Karens out there. They'll come like, you'll be filming something totally different, and they'll come up to you and they'll be like, "Why are you filming me?" But you're not. You're filming something else, entirely different. But there's Karens out there. You don't want them knowing you're recording. I don't know. It's a Karen alerter. The light. It's a Karen alerter.
8. Chocobabo 16 says, no expectation of privacy in public. Axdad the streamer says, if you're in public you have no privacy.
Oh yeah, I know.
says, in Texas it's one-party state for recording. Datacron Guide says, responsibility. That's a novel concept now, sadly.
Well,
Jen Mister
it's up
says,
to the person
brilliant
filming.
labs Halo use Linux $350.
Yeah.
Glazadap says, Swifty, why did you stop uploading on YouTube? At Valring
I
Pettis
haven't had
says, I
time.
thought it was allowed to film in public spaces.
No, you are allowed to film in public spaces.
Danny Boy says, hey Swifty, it's been a long time since I stopped by here. Do you still do this just for fun? Or
Yeah.
is this what you do now? Drive
Uh.
safe.
Okay. Hold on.
Diorchid
Let me
says,
see if I can explain.
Karen's
I do plan on playing World of Warcraft in the evenings, but I'm not gonna do it yet because World of Warcraft right now, PvP is kind of meh. Um. So it's pointless. Like, I'm waiting until something good comes out for PvP, whether it be like a patch note, some new PvP changes for retail, or Classic Plus comes out. Then I'll play. But until then, I'm just gonna do food deliveries in the daytime. If I do decide to play WoW again, it'll be at night. So I'll still do food deliveries in the day, and then I'll switch to World of Warcraft at night. But I'll start like at 7 p.m. at night till about midnight or something like that. It'll be short. There'll be short WoW streams and short daytime streams. But if you add them up in total, it'll be like 10 hours a day. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mix it up like that. But we're still waiting. There's nothing in retail PvP right now that interests me. The only thing that really interests me is the solo shuffle deserter debuff. I think it's on the PTR right now, and they might implement it in the future. If they add a deserter for people leaving the solo shuffle queues, that would be great. Because then you'll never ever see again where it's 5 out of 6 and the last person doesn't join. You'll never see that again. The reason that you see 5 out of 6 and the person doesn't join is because they're queue syncing. There's way too many people queue syncing and win trading. Way too many. And overnight, that one change is going to completely flip, solo shuffle upside down. Like, people aren't going to be able to cheat anymore. It might actually fix solo shuffle. Might actually fix the queue times. It might actually
Krillip
fix,
says, TTS down?
No, I muted it just for a second because when I want to talk, I mute it.
Galdrina says, he turned it down.
Yeah. Sometimes I turn it down so I can
Krillip
talk.
says, ONVM. Galdrina says, never mind Lameo.
Bailando,
says, play dark and darker.
Dark and darker. You know what I hope they do?
Skarks says, hope you are having a great day, Swifty.
Hey, thank you, man.
Ava52 says, I gotta repeat myself, LOL.
Hey, you know what I hope they do? I hope they Classic Plus, right? If it's anything like Classic, there's going to be a shortage of tanks for sure. So I would love to play a tank, but I hope that they implement or they add more block value items to the game so that I can start stacking block value so I can actually do decent in PvP. So like I hope they add like a ton of block value items. So that's one thing I'm gonna check. Like I'm gonna try to look at like when they start releasing information about Classic Plus, and they start showing the gear that's gonna drop and whatever new dungeons that they have. I'm just gonna be searching for block. I'm gonna go to is it Wowhead, and I'm gonna search block value all the items and make a list. Do some math calculations. What dungeons do I need to get this? How much block value can I stack in Classic? Oh, that would be fun, because then you can one-shot people with the shield slam if you stack enough of it. Anyway, so that's kind of like what I want to do. I just want a theory craft. Bailando, oh.
Ava52 says, I'm not a console person, LOL. Derugo says, thought but better.
Thought is better?
80 says, hey Swifty, love ya bro. Krillip says,
hey!
Google says there's no block value cap. Dirty
Oh, I
Desire
know.
says, driving in the US looks so chill.
I know there's no block
Envious.
value cap. That's why I want to stack it. The thing is, the higher the block, ooh, but that's only in classic. Man, I really hope
Porkamic
they add.
says, play a tank or something that can tank and you'll be in constant demand.
Oh, I know.
Ava52 says, Swifty please go to BlizzCon or else I'ma cry.
I don't know, man.
Valorant Keta says, imagine driving and getting passed by Swifty beatboxing. Datacron Guide says, Swifty, still haven't heard about one awesome contact or acquaintance you've met while making deliveries. One you can talk about anyways.
Look at the Mad Max car in front of me. Dude, it's Mad Max. No way. Cyberpunk Mad Max. Do you guys see it? There it goes. Wow. Wow. Twitch, clip it. See the things that we see when we live stream, guys. We would have never seen that if we weren't, doing food deliveries. Isn't that incredible? Twitch, clip it. Wow.
Ava52 says, yeah, deliveries and that would be awesome, but not a lot of space, lol. Yishtish says, what was it? Midnight J13 says,
Mad Max.
Florida hands raised in celebration.
It's a Mad Max truck.
BWV 1080 says, chase the car and tell the driver to show it for the stream. At Valorant Keta says,
he pulled into
so big in the US.
You guys want to see it? Oh, I can't see it. I want to go see it. I can't go see it. He has a hot rod. I want to see it, but I'm
Stream Element says, Sirik just subscribe.
Hey, thank you for the sub, Reno.
KB says, seems someone is gonna have out of hospital bills driving like that. Melodic Emo says, I wanna see IT.
I can't. I gotta make these deliveries, dude. There's some of them have an expiration up to a certain time, and then they expire. Then if they expire, I gotta take them back to the Walmart.
says, Dad, show us the CAR.
I can't. I wish I could stop there and show it to you guys real quick, but I gotta go.
Shinchandon says,
we can go to a car show.
That in Florida is a challenge more than anything else.
We can go to a car show.
Midnight J13 says, riding past Hard Rock you'll see some nice cars. BWV 1080 says, are we there yet?
No.
Ava52 says, throws a tantrum. Kalacia says, there you go, clipped it for you.
Thank you.
Melodic Emo says, where are the car shows?
We gotta look for them. So there's a truck show.
Car show would be cool.
Just a regular
Please
car show.
Find me an Impala 67.
I know they have car shows in
Blight Night
Mount
KB
Dora.
says, salutes.
I just gotta Google it. There's gotta be car shows around here somewhere that we can go check out. I could take a break from deliveries and we can get out and go look at the cars.
Shinchandon says, isn't there a car museum in Orlando?
Car museum?
This is Frank 123 says, make sure no one orders diarrhea lettuce.
Yes. We gotta stay away from the lettuce.
Ava52 says, my stepdad just sold his Impala, forgot what year it was, but he's really sick and so sad he decided to sell it.
Oh,
Deep says,
that's
yes,
terrible.
Carlusum is Desertland. Datacron Guide says, gross. Hayuk says, my friend bought an old American school bus and full customed it so he and his wife can live there.
Live in the school bus?
KB says, smoke and a pancake. Bong and a
They're pretty big. They're pretty big.
Russia
Wow.
1199 says, hello. Have you encountered instances of road rage in this job XD? Midnight J13 says, we have an incoming gun show, not a car show ATM. Dunfield
not
says,
much road
let
rage.
us stay away from lettuce.
I mean, there's not much.
Chris 77 says, good day Swifty and chat. Hope all Gucci with you all.
Yeah, not much road rage, Usually, like if someone's upset because you're going slow, they'll pass you and they might flick you off or something like that. But I really haven't had much since I've been streaming. It's been pretty mild.
Ava52 says, I think I had sent you the picture of the Impala a while back, Swifty. He brought it over from Puerto Rico a couple of years back and really took care of it.
Impala, huh? Okay.
At Valrinketa says, so they do have sidewalks in the US?
Oh, yeah.
For sure walk, I guess IDKY here. There's the joke that nobody walks in the US.
All right, one second, guys. Be right back.
Says, maybe you need Thomas the Tank Engine. Ava52 says, nah, we don't need sidewalks. Who's Nick says, Peppa Jam. At Jevin1000 says, Swifty, are you going to come back to World of Warcraft when Classic Plus releases? Shinchandan says, sidewalks are just to mark the edge of the road.
Hello, Swifty. I love your videos. Take this ring as a reward. Thank you for the food delivery. Happy streaming.
Krillip says, whoa, drove to the Shire. Melodic Emo says, lol.
You know what? Hold on. You know what I could do?
Sequa says, have you encountered any drops out in the Starlink connection?
Sometimes if I go to an area where it's like a dead zone, and then sometimes because the Starlink gets affected by like a bridge, like if I'm under a bridge, let's say I'm at a light and it's under a bridge, like sometimes it'll mess up the connection. Also trees affect the Starlink. But as long as I have a good signal,
you deliver food or
with cell phone,
packages?
we stay connected. Yeah, this was like a really light package.
Shinchandan says, Lord of the Rings would have been a bad movie if they used a truck. Blight Knight KB says, so the command module.
El comando. There must be. What's up with my cell phone?
Caspijiro says, Hiya Swifty.
Hey,
I
what's up,
see
man?
you around 1 a.m. LOL, not 10:30 a.m.
I know. I changed it. I
Sequel
was
says,
doing 1 a.m. I
okay,
changed it
it's the same
to
as
morning.
Cell phone connections.
Yeah. So I don't like
Corcanic
depending on
says,
cell phones.
Why didn't the hobbits just drive a truck to Mount Doom?
No. Why didn't the Eagles just fly them straight to Mount Doom? Why did they stop? And they still had to hike. The Eagles could have just flown there.
Bamboo's Monk says, does your kiddos play World of Warcraft?
World of Warcraft is a
The
feeling.
Zakinator
No,
says,
nobody
has
plays
a ton
World of Warcraft.
recognized you yet?
Yeah, I've been recognized. Yeah. Let's see. The next one is 3.5 miles.
Blight Knight KB says, Wings got tired.
Wings got tired?
Caspijiro says, I always wondered why the Eagles didn't just take them the whole way.
Yeah, they just dropped them off with the mountain in the distance. You can see it. We're closer.
Schwartz Dog says, the Eagles were
did you
legit
see?
belting Nazgûls.
Did you see they're gonna do the Golem, the hunt for Golem or something like that, right?
At Jevin
They're gonna do
1000 says, Swifty, are you going to come back to World of Warcraft when Classic Plus releases?
Yes, I'm definitely gonna come back to World of Warcraft when Classic Plus releases. Yes. Or if they do something
Iox
to
says,
improve PvP.
This looks beautiful area.
If they do anything to improve PvP, I might come back. They need to improve PvP though. So when those changes go live, I'm really curious to see what happens with the solo shuffle, where people can't leave the solo shuffle anymore, and if they do, they get a deserter.
Like
That's gonna
Knight
fix
KB
everything.
says, seems Dementors love the Eagles.
Yeah.
At Valrinketa says, this is actually so cool to watch. LOL, it feels like I'm visiting the US.
Wait till I get the 60 frames per second camera up there. Right now, this is only at 30 frames. I'm gonna
Cause
upgrade it
says,
to 60.
wait, is Classic Plus a legit thing? I've been out of it. Sequa says, was you invited to the Hue event for Classic Plus?
No, I wasn't. Classic Plus. What? I think some content creators know it's coming out. They're just under NDA. Can't say anything.
At S7265N says, if you invited 1,000 people to join you doing food deliveries, would you get banned? Zilphiria says, hello there, Swifty. I've known you from your videos
Why would I
for
get
well
banned?
over 10 years. You got me hooked to WoW. Glad you are doing well. TBH, I haven't seen your videos in a while.
Oh!
Stay safe and well.
Okay, that's the dangerous. Sheesh. What was that?
Blight Knight KB says, seems there's an Xavier.
Like this, like that, and that's a fact. That's like a 250 or a 350. See, you know why I didn't get the 250? There was another truck. There was the Chevy Silverado 250. But the 250, I looked at the gas mileage, the MPG. I was like, and then I looked at this one. It had better MPG. That's why I got this one. I got the diesel truck with the best MPG. It's the 150. But it doesn't say 150. It says Chevy Silverado High Country. It doesn't even say 150 anywhere. But it's a 150.
Swifty's random rap quotes and beatboxing are hilarious. Keep it up, never change.
Oh, it's a skate park right here. Oviedo Skate Park. But they made the best skate park that they made. Dude, Castleberry.
Blight Knight KV
They
says,
made the best skate
ain't
park
no
ever.
Loch Ness monster, I ain't giving you 350.
350.
At Valrinketa says, is it illegal to cross yellow line?
Depends. It depends. Right? Golf carts. There must be a golf course around here.
Bamboo's Monk says, Peo going to do his live stream down at your skate park? Blight
Does he
Knight
skate?
KB says, to where depends.
Oh, that guy has a 360 camera. That guy had a 360 camera. He was recording. That's right. Now, I could make a 360 video with the 360 camera. I could press play and then make a video. I could do that.
Frag
Post that on social media.
1337 says,
Streaming
do
it?
you miss Dragonflight? Frostshade 945
Dragonflight wasn't
says,
that bad.
food delivery in a golf cart would be sick.
Okay.
Babush 10 says,
Let me explain.
Peo is very...
Let me explain. Dragonflight had a really good world PvP system. They had their own set bonuses. The set bonuses gave you like 20% bonus versatility. And it was a 6-piece. It was awesome for world PvP. Fantastic. And they killed it. They killed it. There is a world PvP set, which is the war. It's the one that you get with bloody tokens, but it's literally equivalent to the honor gear in item level, and the set bonuses suck. You know, the set bonuses used to be really good, and it incentivized world PvP. And I think the set bonuses did not work in raideds, so it only worked in world PvP, and they killed it by destroying the set bonus. I don't know why they did that. It's been downhill since then. Like, there's no incentive to get the bloody token gear. Zero incentive to get it now. So world PvP is like meh. I thought what they did with Dragonflight with incentivizing world PvP, I thought that was fantastic, and I had a lot of fun doing world PvP. Look at that guy. That guy
At
has a
Andrej
360 camera.
3621 says, "Sup fam."
Sup, city,
Light
sup,
Night
sup,
KB
sup, sup,
says,
sup, sup,
maybe
sup,
the
sup,
one that
sup,
was
sup.
bloodied up for it nearly died and their character soul faded. Oh, the war. Zilphiria says, what do you think of the current expansion in WoW, both PvP and PvE wise? At Andrej 3621 says, how ya doing?
I think the PvE's fine. The player versus player sucks. I think the thing is, I see what they were trying to do. By what they did worked. They wanted to make it so more healers queued, so that there's less queue times, and it worked. Like the queues have never been better. I mean, in at least compared to the last couple expansions, right? The queues for solo shuffle are more instant, but that's because healers are super powerful now, so more people are playing them because they're really good. So I understood that, and then I was dealing with it, right? I was like, okay, you know what? I mean, that's the price we pay for faster queues, right? Overpowered healers. But then, going into a BG and seeing a disc priest grab the flag, and there's 3 of us or 4 of us on him, and he just keeps running, and his health doesn't go down, and there's 3 of us on him, and I'm geared, and I'm doing as much, and I'm doing one-shot macros on him, and his health goes up and down like a yo-yo. He's healing himself with the flag, and he runs across the flag. We can't stop him. A couple of his teammates come, and they do some small peels, and he makes it up the tunnel, goes up, boom, caps it. There was What the hell? There's no stopping that healer. He's the best flag carrier I've ever seen in my life. There's 3 or 4 of us on him. He won't die. And I'm like, so now the best flag carrier is not a tank. It's the disc priest. Wow. It to the point where it almost makes me want to play one because they're so broken and OP. But then at the same time, I'm like, this is not fun. It's not fun. That takes the fun out of it. This is no longer fun for me. Get the heck out of here with that.
Says, Blizzgoods are mad. Dimichski says, even with MS healers just don't die and boom.
Yeah.
Lex 420 Princess says, fun is in the killing.
Oh, come on. I missed a turn, dude, for real?
Kapanchi says, why did you stop playing WoW?
Why did I stop playing WoW?
Diorchid says, bet it was fun for that disc priest though.
Oh, yeah.
Adna Civilife says, Valrinkudas, in my country yellow lines mean temporary lines, but it seems in Florida it mean there are traffic traveling in a different direction. The white is for same direction. H Skill says, Swifty, could you see yourself move outside of Florida one day?
I don't know. I kind of like it here.
Says, I wonder if disc priests issue discipline.
Yeah, it's a disc priest. Yeah, disc priest issue, right? And then, so I'm looking at the patch notes. There's patch notes, and I was reading them. So it seems they buffed priest healing by like a percentage. I was like, buff the damage and healing of disc priest, and I'm like, why? Like, that'll make them even stronger when they go across the field. You can't even kill them now. You can't now. You really can't kill them. Why buff the healing and the damage? So if you face a priest one-on-one, they probably will destroy you because they do so much damage. So I was literally tempted to just, okay, this is what I like doing, right? Since it's so broken, I was thinking about just playing a priest and speccing him in a way so that he does a lot more damage, right? Because you could do that. I don't know. You can stack whatever mastery or whatever. You can find ways of being able to do more damage instead of like have a little bit less healing but just do more damage. And then just go out there and just 1v1 everyone, just destroy everyone. That was kind of like my idea. I just want to go and destroy everyone. And then make a bunch of content about it. It's content, right? Destroying everybody as a disc priest. Lol. Blizzard, fix the game. So that's kind of like the idea. All right. thought about it. All right, hold on. All right, 1 second, chat. Because World of Warcraft is a feeling. Who needs a social life? I hear packages just rolling around back there.
Hyuk says, oh. Ava52 says, he put our faces or our names on there.
Yeah. Hey, listen. This is what I'm thinking about doing. You know, I have another server because I donated with the you know, the SRT servers. I have 2 servers. I have now I can actually do a secondary device. I'm thinking about putting another camera on my chest and then starting it and then having a filter so I can drop off at the house, but I have a filter.
Maybe we need the core of the operation to be installed in the mix.
A core of the operation to be installed in the mix.
8993 says,
What?
Love you, man. Thanks for lifting my spirits up with your good mood. You're a hero.
Thank you, man. Baby, don't hurt me. So I'm thinking about having a second SRT camera that I can start when I'm dropping off a delivery. It's a quite possibility, and then I can put the filters so that it hides the address of the house. But that way you can see me walk up to the house, and then I just have it fuzzy, pixelated.
Says, Wowzers just made a mess of my trousers. Stick Life Crisis says, I had ads, so wasn't sure if you answered the meaning of the top banners.
The meaning of the top banners? What? Oh, the top banners are the deliveries and the amount of money made. So we're gonna do 60 deliveries, make $19.
Don't be weird.
Might be losing. I don't know. It was supposed to be 16 total miles.
Kapanchi says, so do you play WoW on time to time or you haven't logged on since you posted the video?
I haven't logged into WoW in over 2 months. It's almost 2 months. Like a month and 3 weeks. I haven't logged into WoW. I canceled all my accounts. I no longer have a subscription. So
Galdrina
if I play
says,
again, I have to subscribe.
Just chatting trolls are special.
So if I go back to WoW, I have to resubscribe.
52 says, very special.
Very special.
Utmost 777 says, Dobby is free.
I'm free! I'm free! I'm free. I'm free from the grasp.
Try 13 years under caption save a no.
I'm free from World of Warcraft grasp. It's done. 100% not addicted. But I do want to play it again at some point. Once the PvP is better. If they never fix PvP, I probably never come back.
Cheesy says,
hopefully.
how come you stopped playing? Hyuk says,
PvP sucks.
Haven't played WoW in 2 years. Best 2 years of my life.
PvP
Stick
is
Life
meh.
Crisis says, are you looking forward to Classic Plus?
Uh,
Blind Knight KB says, the winged scapula of Tyrael.
to be honest,
says,
listen, to be honest, you know what I think is going to happen? I think they want World of Warcraft to be a PvE game. It makes sense. I think at some point, they're going to get rid of PvP altogether. They're going to get rid of it. Or maybe just leave it, but just never update it. And then they're just going to keep focusing on the PvE side, because that's where the money is, right? That's their money maker. Right? I don't think they're going to it'll be a PvE game. Let's see. The interesting thing is sometimes they have these new games that come out and they look really cool, and then they basically say, no, there's going to be no PvP, and it's like, oh man, co-op, no PvP. I don't know. Ugh. Confirm arrival. All right, 1 second.
Are you the bartender? Yes, we have tough jerky, melon juice, and stormy brie.
Where do I deliver this to?
This will go to Duskwood on the path to Stranglethorn Vale. They have a campsite, but watch out for stitches.
What's a stitches?
Thank you. I have your food delivery.
Thank you very much.
Look, it's Stitches! Take this Stormwind Brie and throw it Stitches. Quick!
I will rescue you. Follow me.
We made it.
What's that noise?
I don't know.
I think we're losing Stitches.
What's a stitches?
What's a stitches? What's a...
Large bag of chips says, stitches.
Like this, like that, and that's effect. All right, the next one's 3 minutes away. We only have 2 more
Arthurian
drop-offs.
Legend says, haha, that was great. Rada Suspido says, cinema. HC Venomositix says, Swifty I is sick. Ambassador 12 says, snitches get sticks. Gnome Jingle says, what's a stitches? Stick Life Crisis says, Not gonna lie, this real-life version makes me understand why Stitches was scaring the town. Light Night KB says,
Right?
Parker right there. Kapanchi says, why don't you play TBC though? Poor Kamek says,
Oh.
what's a Stitches?
All right, hold on. We can talk about it. All right, what's wrong with TBC? I'm going to tell you what's wrong. Okay? What's wrong with TBC is they implemented a scuffed MMR system. So that what they did was they added a vendor, right? First of all, they changed the rules. They changed the PvP altogether, right? They made it so that everybody starts at 1500 rating. It sounds good. Oh my God, that means we don't have to grind from 0 to 1500. Everybody starts at 1500 rating, right? And it's in a season of anniversary, World of Warcraft anniversary is basically like compressed, right? So you get more points every week, like more arena points to buy gear every week, because it's compressed into 1 year, right? So so everybody starts at 1500 rating. Wow, fantastic. But what they did was they added a vendor where you could reset your rating back to 1500 if it falls below. They made a system so it falls below. So they everybody's 1500 rating, but they set everyone's MMR to 1000. So that what ends up happening is if you win, you don't get a lot of points, and if you lose tons of points. So everyone was season 1, everyone was hard stuck at, less than 1500 rating. Everyone was hard stuck. No matter how many games they played, they were hard stuck. It was very frustrating. So the only way to get ahead was literally be hard stuck. All right, anyway, 1 second. Season 2, they kind of fixed it, but it's still scuffed. 1 second. Which video have we not shown? All right. Bailando, oh.
This is a fixture-upper.
All right, so, all right. Oh, next one's 3 minutes away. Woohoo! This is great. Oh, I love it. Okay, so everyone's hard stuck at a certain rating. So, for example, in order to get like in TBC anniversary, in order to get, for example, the weapon or to get your shoulders, it requires rating, right? But if you're hard stuck at at 1600, you can't get anything, So I've seen people, and I've inspected people, and I've seen the amount of games that they played. You literally, hold on a second. You literally have to have like a teammate that you always play with, because if someone queues with you and their MMR is or their rating is slightly lower than yours, then it scuffs your rating. So you have to play with the same person. It's just they made it so it's extremely difficult to get your desired rating. Unnecessarily hard. Like in season 2, I think they try to fix it. They increased the MMR, but the last time I checked, everyone was hard stuck at 1700. So before everyone was hard stuck at 1600. Now everyone's hard stuck at 1700. But at least they can get their weapon, right? I think the weapon's 1700. Anyway, so yeah, that's why I stopped playing. Like, and then
Peter says, "Are we full-time day streaming now?"
wow, look at this house. Hold on, check this house out. Look at that house. Wait, I gotta show it to you. Look at this house. It looks like a castle. Look at that. Wow. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, that house looks freaking cool as hell, dude. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. Also in TBC anniversary, also there's a huge bot problem when it comes to for farming, and then stuff in the auction house. Everything's overpriced and manipulated because of bots. Like, it's such a huge problem. I don't think Blizzard can fix it. You know, it's too crazy. So, for example, you want to buy a potion for raid night. It's too expensive. So what's happening is, a lot of people don't want to. They can't afford. It's a full-time job to farm for gold or to buy gold from Susan. Or they buy gold from Susan, and they're risking getting banned in order to have enough gold so that they can buy the mats for raid night, right? Because everybody's min-maxing in TBC anniversary. So everything's hyperinflated, overpriced because of the it's like a mafia. It's like a Devil Sword Mafia. Everything's manipulated. Everything's too expensive. And because of that, because of the bot problem, that's another reason why I stopped playing TBC anniversary. All right, 1 second, guys. Let me deliver this one, and this is the last one, and then we'll head out. TBC? There we go. TBC.
Hello, Lo. Did you order the Merlick soup?
I did indeed. But I have a question for you. Are you Horde or are you Alliance?
Me? I'm for the Horde!
All right, there's a Wawa 3.7 miles from me. Oh, wait. What the hell? How's 17 minutes? No. There's got to be one closer. Where am I? Oh, shoot. Huh. Let's head over to this one. Yeah, damn it, dude. I'm all the way here? All right. Oh my God, I'm actually like in Geneva. What the heck? All right. So yeah, that's the reason why I don't play TBC. There we go. I got a little winded there. I had to explain it.
Played it and was hyped out for it.
Yeah.
Sex to Z0507 says, is Swifty still playing WoW at all?
Nope. Oh, and hold on. Getting on to the other point. If TBC Anniversary goes into Wrath, I kind of want to play it, but it's going to have the same issues that made me quit in the first place, right? It's going to have the issue of the scuffed MMR. It's going to have the issue of the botting problem, of the auction house manipulation, of the mage boosting services, like just the complete botting mayhem. It's going to be the same thing. I want to play it, but I might play it for a little bit. Season 1, that's it, and then I'll be done. Because the block value gear for PvP is only good for the first season anyway, and after that it's over. 1 second.
Says, yep, it's a mess.
Yeah.
Hayuk says, and need to pre-buy Smorn, etc.
Yep.
Porkamic says, all the TBC problems are gonna carry over into Wrath.
That's what I think. Yeah.
Kakanchi says, how about WoW housing though? I remember you played it and was hyped out for it. Almost 777 says, Rathnax is the best tier anyway. Diorchid says, bot issue will be present at Classic Plus as well.
True.
Safano says,
they're gonna try to take over.
Have you tried any other game for a change? Xiv Online?
All the bots
says,
are gonna go to Classic
sucks
Plus.
up.
True.
Adleov1 says, Swifty, did you prompt those clips or did someone do it for you? They are awesome.
Oh, the clips?
Lordmas 2099 says, that house is a level 3 garrison.
Oh, all these
Richie
houses?
Lucky
These
says,
are McMansions.
Just pray Classic Plus
Chat,
changes things.
Look at that house. That's a McMansion right there.
Permagrin says, you missed out pins.
That's a McMansion right there. Holy moly. How many rooms is
Hayuk says, like said earlier, any online game has bots, you can't remove them. Babush 10 says, what a beautiful place you are just passing by. Porkamic says, it's funny. Cherlua had almost no bot issues, but I don't trust Blizzard to actually fix it for Classic Plus. Gnome Jingle says, lots of McMansions. Kapanchi says, those houses must be costing millions of dollars.
Wait, look. Hold on. Let's get to the bottom of this. Why is there a bot problem in Classic and not so much of a bot problem in retail? There is some botting in retail, but it doesn't seem like it's out of control in retail. Why is that? It's because of the WoW token. The WoW token is available. So people, if they want gold, they just buy it, right? But in Classic, if they want gold, there's a service. You pay the boosters and you pay the gold farmers, and then they deliver the gold to you, and then you get your gold, right? So there's an economy of boosting and making botting for gold, and there's a huge incentive for the botters. You add a WoW token, that's all gone. I think that's a solution to the problem.
Grind for gold anymore, so they just buy it.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks, but that's the only solution, to be honest. The body will go away overnight.
0507 says, would you try Classic Plus? Coward Patty says,
yeah.
Hey John, good afternoon.
Hey, what's up, Coward Patty? I hope they add a WoW token to Classic Plus. I really do. That'll discourage the botters for sure. I mean, they'll still be there, but they won't be crazy.
Safrano says, have you tried any other game for a change? Final Fantasy 14 Online?
Hell no, dude. No. Final
Divine
Fantasy, no.
Miscreant says, are there cross-server all like they have in retail? Athipolis Lame says, 6 trips $19, hope you haven't gone far. Lord
I mean, it wasn't really far, but we're gonna go. We gotta go to the bathroom.
Buys WoW gold on black market every week, haha. Late Night Cheese says, DoorDash is the other game. Radaplanet says, still ripping that skateboard ever?
No, man, we gotta go
says,
skateboarding though.
Did you only make $19 for 6 trips, or have you not updated the values?
Yeah, that's how much I've made so far.
Babush 10 says, it's easy for Blizz to trap anyone who buys gold, and then permaban. It's not hard for them. BWV 1080 says, it could be that retail has about same amount of bots, but they are not seen by everyone because of so many shards, instances, empty world and so on. Divine Miscreant says, auction house I mean.
No, come on. I see what you're saying. You're saying, you know, you're saying there's the same amount of bots on retail. I don't think so. I don't think so. Because in classic it's clearly obvious. It's completely out of control in classic. And yeah. And then the prices in the auction house aren't affected by the, well, I guess they are. It's but not to that not as much as classic though. Classic is out of control. Like how much is a potion? An elixir or a flask in classic? 100 gold, right? 90 gold, 100 gold. A flask no. A potion of giant strength. What does it cost? 10 gold? That's outrageous. I don't know if it's that much. I'm exaggerating. I don't know what the prices are. I haven't logged in a while. All I know is that there is
says flask for my raid yesterday was 84 grams for one. IIXeist says 17 grams for haste pots.
17 gold for haste pots?
Dog says 18 grams per destruction pot LOL. Safrano says, are you workouts full-time with food delivery now? Love to see you
much.
online beaming face with smiling eyes.
Guys, we're heading to the Wawa. We're going to the Wawa. We're going to the Wawa.
Says, that why I went alchemy on my main. Dog says, 10 euros for one raid night nice. Sextasy0507 says, how much do you average with the deliveries per hour?
Not much.
Paulus Lame says, flask on TBC Classic is indeed over 100 grams. Richie Lucky says, we are trading grams for WoW items, ha.
Yep.
Dog says,
grams?
They literally should put all raid consumables on vendor for 1 copper each.
Yeah, I know.
Says, can you calculate your profit the last month? Regulak says, time for Wawa dance.
Wawa dance. Let's go.
Swifty, this is the first time I see your stream since IDK 2010 YouTube days. Kapanchi says, you should change your Twitch profile pic, too long haven't changed it.
The Twitch profile pic? Oh yeah. It's with the swords crossed over, right? Yep.
Coward Patty says, when people type the lowercase g for gold, text-to-speech says grams.
Yeah, grams. Yeah.
Paragon says, keep grinding, Swifty. We respect it.
We're grinding!
Hunter Demon says, how you doing today, Swifty?
Doing good. We just did our first Spark order. We're going to take a little break,
no
maybe do a couple food deliveries. I'm going to open the delivery apps and see what we get. See if there's anything good. You never know. We might pick up some good DoorDash orders or Uber Eats.
Says, did you reach gold yet?
No, we'll try to get. We're trying to get platinum in DoorDash.
Says,
we're gold right
now.
now.
What's the rarest mount you have ever owned on your WoW adventure?
Oh, I have a Spectral Tiger.
Says, if I ordered food and you're the guy that delivered, I would tip you a gazillion.
I have the Spectral Tiger.
Hunter Demon says, I've been enjoying these streams, Alan Swifty.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude.
Bamunu says, any night elves lately?
Night elves? Oh, dude, what are we gonna play in?
Went into the office this morning and quickly remembered by I love working remote.
You know, if Classic Plus does come out,
Kapanchi says,
there's gonna be so much hype.
Thumbs up picture, buddy.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do the
here.
The dueling tournament of champions, $100,000 tournament. What do we play? I'm leaning toward Prot Warrior, but we got to see what the runes look like.
At Cowboy 742 says, Magic Rooster Mount.
Magic Rooster Mount. Oh yeah. Wait, I don't know if I have that. I know. I definitely do want to play Warrior, but I hope it's good. I hope Warrior's not crap. I don't want to be forced to play like a rogue or a druid.
Ekaku
Probably have to play a
says,
druid.
are you talking about TBC?
No. I'm talking about classic
Porkamic says,
Classic Plus, because I think the same team that did Season of Discovery is making Classic Plus, right? So if they do that, when the Season of Discovery came out, Warriors really sucked bad. I don't know why they made it. I don't know why they made him so bad or left him so bad. A lot of people suggested that maybe it's because, you know, Warriors were always really, really good in Classic, so they wanted to give other classes a chance to shine. It's a good argument, right? I guess. Maybe, perhaps that's true. Because they were bad for a while, for a long time. Well, not bad in PvE. I think they were fine in PvE, right? They were bad in PvE, in player versus player. So I hope in Classic Plus they're better than they were in Season of Discovery, at least early on. Because if they're probably going to do the same thing they did in Season of Discovery, because it makes sense, right? They're going to do 10 to 19, and it'll be 3 months for phase one, right? Level 10 to 19, it'll last 3 months. And in those 3 months at level 19, there's going to be new dungeons, new raids, and new content that you could do at level 19, including PvP, right? And then after 3 months, it'll increase to, I guess, to 30, level 30. So, no, 25. I don't know. Then it'll be the 20 to 29 bracket, or the level 30 bracket. I don't know. Something like that. And then you know, at some point after like a year, finally people are going to hit level 60, and then it'll be level 60 content, right? But the whole adventure, you know, I really enjoyed it. Like 3 months being level 19, I totally enjoyed it. It was awesome. And doing the rank 14 grind was awesome. At that level, you can only get rank 4 at level 19, but you know, just grinded it, and then you get it, you keep it forever. We gotta find a. I gotta find a guild like for Classic Plus that's gonna do PvE and PvP.
Sextasy0507 says, lots of people are playing SOD again, it's fun. At Cyrinus FTW
Oh wow, cool.
says, I remember the WoW house days. It was always like a dream idea to live in Swifty's house playing WoW PvP.
It was
says,
the gaming house.
Warrior
Listen,
goodness was based on.
Listen. When I had the gaming house, you know it was a good deal, right? If you ever donated or subscribed, like anything equaling $100. So let's say you're subscribed, and that's $5 a month. So you're subscribed for like 2 years, you automatically became a Hall of Famer. Whatever. Wait, 2 years would be like Hall of Fame. Boom. Or if you donated bits, or if you subscribed, or if you donated money, if it accumulated 100 or more, you became Hall of Fame, and you can visit the gaming house anytime you wanted, right? It was a good deal because I wouldn't pay for the flight. You'd have to get here. But if you got here, we would offer free transportation from the airport to the house, free food, all the gaming that you wanted, and you can stay an entire week. Free food for a week, free transportation, free everything. All it cost was $100. So it was a good deal. I was actually really surprised that people that weren't gamers really did. I had to be a little bit aggressive. That guy was just out of control, man. Holy moly. I was really surprised that people that were not gamers weren't like, oh, we want to take a trip to Florida. Here, it's only $100, and they'll pick us up at the airport, and we can stay for free for a whole week at some amazing house. Let's go. You know, only gamers did it, and then you can stay a week. So yeah, for $100, you could stay a week, free food, everything included. And when I first started the gaming house, I would pay for everything when we would go out and eat. I would pay for everything. Eventually, my sister had to tell me, John, you got to stop paying. You know, we can cover all the food at home, but you're spending too much money feeding everybody when you go out. You know, it was costing too much money. So then we made a rule that all the food in the house is included for free. If you want anything out of the house, then you got to pay for it. And then my mother was the official cook of the Gaming House 2.0. Was it 2.0 or 3.0? I think it was 3.0. My mom was the official cook. Oh my God, all the food was amazing.
Stick Life Crisis says, why did the house stop? Aldrina says, 3.0.
I think the house, okay, to keep the gaming house going, it 100% of the revenue that I made on Twitch paid all the bills to keep the gaming house running, and it was very expensive to keep it running. So I usually kept the gaming house running for like 2 years, right, more or less. So when BFA came out, BFA tanked, and the views on Twitch dropped, and my revenue went down, and then my revenue went down so much I couldn't afford to keep paying to keep the gaming house going. So because WoW crashed, my revenue crashed, and I couldn't keep the gaming house going. And then that's one of the reasons why I had to stop. Let's see.
Never been as good. Adlordmas 2099 says, 2013-2014 was the best years. Hayuk says,
Yeah.
100% Ava. Kapanchi says, one question to everyone: why in America most of the families buying cars on leasing, not whole price paying at once?
Why do people
Miami
lease?
Rice
I don't
says,
know.
was 3.0 when Panda came?
Was it what? 3.0? Yes, 3.0 was when Panda came. Yes.
Says,
yes.
2013-2014 was the best years. Ekekm says, Mop Day Saj.
2013, 2014 were the best like WoW years. I think that's when I'm trying to remember. I had the gaming house 2.0. The 2.0 was an awesome house. I wanted to keep that house. I tried to buy it. I'm trying to get to the Wawa so I can go to the bathroom and stock up. We gotta stock up. Yeah, gaming house 2.0. So I've done three gaming houses.
Says, I started doing Spark again and they reduced the pay for orders, which made me really upset. Red angry face.
Wait, is that what's going on? They reduced the pay on the orders? Because like I've been noticing I'm making less.
2099 says, 2013-2014 was the 2.0 years and I think was the best. Ava 52 says, we need a Wawa sandwich.
I noticed that.
Yeah. Says, no.
I don't
best
know.
Years.
I'm thinking about the
says, and maybe a coffee.
A coffee?
At Serenus FTW says, overall. Galdrina says, I could go for a Wawa sandwich.
I'm not even gonna start the orders. I'm not gonna start the apps. I gotta go to the bathroom. Because the interesting thing is when I do food deliveries and I go to pick up the food, I could always use the restroom.
Is there still footage of 2.0 house on YouTube channel?
I don't know. I think there is, yeah.
Your Wrath of the Lich King Warrior versus Shadow Priest video is the best PvP video of all time. Miss those days.
Oh, Wrath of the Lich King Warrior, right?
Says, are the food delivery streams bringing in more than the WoW streams? Werner says, I make coffee also. Will be part of it. GT Dynamic says, yes sir, they did reduce the pay for both shopping and pickup.
Oh wow, I didn't hear about that. When did they do that? Yeah, I noticed. I actually noticed that. I'm noticing that I'm not making as much. I'm like, I kind of look at the total and the amount of trips and I'm like, that doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem like I made a lot. I'm like, maybe I should do food deliveries instead.
I remember when I saw Razor Naga for the first time.
Oh, me too. I remember that. The Razor Naga, for the first time I ever saw it, I was like, oh, I need this. Dude, today I get I get the cables. Let me see if they arrived. Let's see if they arrived.
GT Dynamic says, here in Las Cruces, and the parcel orders went from like 60 plus to like 32.
Really? Okay, they haven't arrived yet. Oh my God,
Pilot says,
they haven't arrived
that
yet.
red truck looks sick.
I don't know. White is the best for reflecting sunlight, though. There's another wall. Dude, there's another.
69,420 says, I still use Naga and Orgwiver because of you, lol. Frostshade 945 says, race the red truck, lol.
Want me to
The
pass him? Want me
Zakinator
to pass him?
says, are you still sponsored by Razer?
No,
At
I'm not
Serenus
sponsored by
FTW
Razer. No.
says, I gotta go. Love you, Swifty.
Hey, take it easy, buddy.
Frostshade 945 says, see who wins.
I win.
Ava 52 says, he hasn't been sponsored by Razer for years.
All right, we're gonna go here because this is the Wawa chat. All right, we're going to the Wawa. We're going to the Wawa.
I'm getting kind of hungry. We should go eat at Wawa.
Erebos 1003.
I might need some gas. Let's eat first.
The sandwiches here are amazing, and I usually get a combo with soda and chips.
Oh wait, I forgot to get gas. Diesel is the green one.
At Ryan Silicon
All right.
Pro says, chat is this eye.
All right, guys. Give me 1 second. I gotta go inside. I gotta go inside. I'll be right back.
Crazy thing is this isn't I either. Enkekm says, true and real. Erebos 1337 says, looks pretty real to me, haha. Mook Tetris player says, feels strong man. Erebos 1337 says, crying at the gas station, haha. Player 28 says, you just shut the door on your leg, my man. Original Seagull says, think of the children, please donate today. Overpaid says, use in the shitter. Dimajski says, LOL, he made the payo face when getting gas. Chazo 88 says, those gas prices ain't AI. Cards 92 says, how is our favorite doxer? Chris's error says, it's Wawa Hoji Fest. It's a Wawa summer. Ekhekm says, what state is this chat? Erebos 1337 says, watching Swifty deliver food makes me want to order food. Galdrina says, Florida. Erebos 1337 says, Tabita Berto says, Aya. Chris's error says, that camera setup is nice. Erebos 1337 says, what's on the menu, boys? Ekekm says, what? Original Siegel says, Damo arigato mizuta rabato, Damo arigato mizuta rabato. Hyuk says, imagine if PPL outside can hear TTS too. Stream Element says, Perfect Cuts just subscribed for 15 months in a row. Ekekm says, hello guy in the gray shirt, you look ripped. Chazo88 says, remember chat, if they get near the truck we bark at them. Erebos 1337 says, if you eat chalepanus in the morning you can feel the heat of the star all night. Ekekm says, woof woof. Chris's error says, but first, coffee. Dimachski says, a lot of people in Florida are ripped? At Rifkin 666 says, Dispero DJ Gupaldo y no hay falma de alcanzalo. Erebos 1337 says, he bumped his door into your car. Vexx 1853 says, woof woof. Bijisip says, get out of here man in blue. Dimachski says, LOL, it's funny watching all these NPCs going about their lives. Original Siegel says, push me and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction. Chinijin Song says, NPCs equals normal people. Chris's error says, he's right. At Kiroshi Cat says, meow meow meow. Hyuk says, normal people central society. Galdrina says, some of you are you socially awkward on cute face with wide open eyes and flushed cheeks.
What the hell's going on? What's going on? Hey, look what I got. Look what I got. Check it.
Ekeki says, welcome back, Seer.
All right. I got my sandwich.
Excuse me, sir.
But there's
I believe you forgot my coffee.
There's a huge line in there.
1337 says, he keyed your car.
Did he? Did he really? Man, some of these offers that I'm getting are so bad.
All NPCs are main characters in their own story. GT Dynamic says, I'm really selective on Spark orders now due to mileage and if the customer left a tip.
I noticed that.
Says, a bird took a fat dump on your car.
Oh, I'm actually going to have to start. Wow.
Champ is back.
Yeah.
1337 says, no XD. Ava 52 says, Swifty, did you bring me a coffee? Galdrina says,
oh, sorry.
LOL.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change.
Next hit you.
Really? It hit me? The door? I'm waiting for my order. I'm gonna have my chips.
Ekhekim says, Swifty, you are a beautiful human being. You light up my day.
Welcome.
1S Duotisim Studio says, hey Swifty. Diorchid says, to this very day whenever I see the Razer logo, Swifty's face pops up in my mind. Erebos 1337 says, he actually did. Right side. Hyuk says, check right door. Chris's error says, did you hoagie fest it up?
Check right door?
Miru says, yeah, the red car door. Ekhekim says, I'm not sure he bumped into the door. Might just be the angle. Chris's
all
error
right.
says,
Let me
stop rage baiting chat.
Let me go get my food.
Hyuk says,
1 second.
sounded like it. Saucefully says, the setup is so badass. At Piraveran 8993 says, is this your main source of income? Derugo says, remember chat, when someone comes near us we bark bark bark. Bijisip says, yeah, the angle. Chris's error says, $19 for 6 trips is criminal. Ekhekim says, Siri, play Gold Digger by Kanye West. At Galdrina says, no it's not, streaming is. Fetofman says, no silly, Twitch is main income lol. Erebos 1337 says, no but it's his main expense, XD. Diorchid says, chat we must product car. Rumpank says, when he comes back let's tell him someone stole his truck. BWV 1080 says, Swifty is making money while making money. Ekhekim says, it feels like when your mom left you to guard her purse. Erebos 1337 says, LMAO. Diorchid says, product. Chazo 88 says, if someone steals his truck then we truly witnessed GTA 6 gameplay. Chris's error says, oh come on Automate lol. Erebos 1337 says, it's an investment, making money while spending it.
Yo, we did it! Okay. Yeah.
Surshark 1997 says, you woo.
Woo woo!
Stardog 808 says, hi Swifty.
Hey, how you doing?
Divine Miscreant says, hey Siri, what's the temperature?
It's
says,
hot,
welcome
chat.
back, Seer.
It's
Chris's
hot.
error says, Hoagie Fest. Chazo 88 says, bark bark bark, oh wait tis Swifty. Erebos 1337 says,
They made this one
somebody stole the
sloppy.
truck. Wallachil 18 says, Thrall wants Swifty's truck, he sent an orc army to steal it.
Oh!
GT Dynameric says, I'm going to start accepting the parcel orders and then it'll let you cancel it because of the fact of Miles and driver don't want to put forth the effort for the order specifically. The Zakinator says, I've never been left unsupervised this long. Milk Tetris player says, what's for lunch?
Lettuce!
Acoustic Johnny
Am
says,
I not supposed to
he's
have
got the hogue.
spinach
Also
or
come
lettuce?
to UCF lol. Wallachil 18 says, oh baby it looks good. Late Night Cheese says, describe taste. Diorchid says, what's that chicken and jalapenos? Still Stoic says, love you Swifty. Chris's
Chat.
error says,
It says
oh,
$23
no.
for 1
Divine
mile
Miscreant says, are Wawas better than the public
and 18
sandwiches?
minutes for
Ekhekim
$21.
says, are those pickles? I love pickles. BWV 1080 says, is it an AI sandwich? Chris's error
Is it worth it, chat?
91 degrees. Balmy.
$21 for 21 miles.
Says, 33 degrees is hot. Jankoi says, bon appetit.
It's going to take me an hour.
Erebos 1337 says, ha ha ha. At Vortex Pedal says, get ready for lunch. You've got chips for lunch. Rumpank says, LOL, someone did it. Erebos 1337 says, this chat is great XD. Nastimus says,
10 stops.
Parasites.
10 stops, $34.
DeLugo says, lettuce, RIP Swifty. At Dopig says,
They keep
it's
bumping
over,
it up.
Swifty, get ready for the bubble
They
gods.
keep offering more.
GT
I'm not going to take
Dynamic
it.
says, yes. Ava 52 says, explosive diarrhea incoming. At Op5
They increased it, $39.
99 says, hey Swifty, are you done doing night streams?
$39, 10
Divine
stops.
Miscreant says, it's a trap. Ekhekim says, it's about the journey, not the destination.
Hold on. It's going to take me an hour and 50
Dynamic
minutes.
says, 21 miles? LOL.
No, I got to be home at 2.
Says, yes, take it.
I got to be home at 2.
Chris's error says, it's not that great, but it could be worse. GT Dynamic says, hell no. Atulonson says, more than you made all day so far. Bejesip says, we're going on a road trip. Akimba Johnson says, hey Swifty.
No.
Wallachil 18 says, the parasite from aliens is inside you now, LOL.
Turn off. I'm not gonna do any more
Johnny
sparks.
says, they see the setup, LMAO. Akimba Jensen says, I had some lettuce last night. I've blown the bathroom up 5 times so far this morning.
Uh-oh.
Chris's error says,
That's not good.
People need to stop taking the crap orders so they start paying better. Silent Fury says, take it.
No.
Powerful Mama says, hey all, how's FL? Erebos 1337 says,
Let me turn on the food delivery.
kilometers, $40, that's worth it
Yeah.
if you ask me.
No.
It's miles, that 10 kilometers.
Let's do DoorDash.
My little gnome says, wish you and your family the best, Swifty, you the man.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Erebos 1337 says, that's not even $2 in gas. Nakisunaman says, hey Swifty, have you played WoW Ascension?
No, I have not played WoW Ascension.
Do a shopping order. Those pay more than pickups. A Tiny Turtle says, back in the day I played BGs while watching you. Now I am a truck driver making deliveries while listening to you. Loving the delivery streams. Ekhekim says, what's the difference between Spark and DoorDash?
I just started Spark and DoorDash. I turned off Spark.
Can you believe food delivery here in the Philippines is only a $1?
We're gonna see if we $6 for 7 miles. Where is it?
Food costs
University?
30 cents.
No.
Akim Jensen says, he is asking what the difference between the two, those Spark and DoorDash. GT Dynamic says, Spark is like DoorDash but for Walmart. Gravezilla says, you're supposed to deliver the food, not eat it. Porkamic says, when I was a kid we traveled to Orlando from the UK and ate breakfast at Ponderosa. Is Ponderosa still a thing?
I used to eat at Ponderosa because they had a really good buffet.
Says, I was also watching Swifty in like 2010 or 11, like in the original TBC. Agent Wolfie 160.
They got one in Sanford.
Swifty.
16 miles.
You seen this Red Empire Guild drama as of late? Chris's
hold on.
error says, I remember all you can eat shrimp at Ponderosa.
Oh shoot, that's far. Nah, we're not taking that. Hell no. I'm not taking that. I was gonna end up at Sanford I-4, super far away.
At Rockin'
I don't want to go that far.
Style says, have you ever considered taking a sip of someone's drink?
I'm gonna tell you something that happened to me, chat.
I am Frost II says, did I miss the Naga giveaway? I need a new MMO gaming mouse.
Chat. One time, I was in a club. And I put my drink down. I was drinking my drink. I put my drink down. I was enjoying the club. Blah blah blah. I picked up my drink again, and I took a sip. And it was a cigarette butt. I accidentally took someone else's drink. It had a cigarette butt in it. Yeah. True story.
Erebos 1337 says, yuck. Ekeken says, did it taste good? Chris's error says, forever scarred. Roni says, LOL.
Yep.
Galdrina says, EWW. Roni says, so it was a good night. Divine Miscreant says, that's why you never set your drink down.
Right?
Miami Rice says, what kind of Sammy did you get? At Kiroshi Cat says, oh no. Reach just says,
we're done.
At least it wasn't a dip spit cob.
Oh.
Lord Miss 2099 says, rib.
A dip spit? Oof. Oh, that would be horrible.
At I am Frost I says, whose one shot macro do I gotta use for a razor naga around here?
All right. $7
Divine
for.
Miscreant says, at least it was just a cigarette.
I got
but
$7
it could
for
be spit or
1.5
pee or
miles.
some other bodily fluid.
I did it,
Ava
chat.
52 says, wash your hands. Seneca 95 says, Wawa lunch break noise.
Guys.
Ava 52 says, get your germs.
Oh, no. Wait.
GT Dynamic says, Spark you can shop for orders or just do pickups, but payouts have recently been reduced and it's been hard on the wallet cause of gas prices and just the amount of work for less pay. A Tiny Turtle says, I picked up a cup and took a drink in my grandmother's kitchen when I was little, and it was full of grease. Ekekm says, Swifty is the TTS audible from the outside?
No. Guys, I picked up an order. It was $7 for 2 miles.
Chris's error says, LOL.
Now that is a good deal.
Erebos
We waited.
1337 says, we used to have this joke in our friend GRP. In Belgium we have these copper coins. They are usually kinda dirty, and we used to throw them in each other's cups. It's actually disgusting.
Oh gosh, really?
Tavilson Headbanger says, Swifty, legend, all the best.
But you know copper is good? You know copper is really good? Doesn't it purify the water? Copper's always been good.
Sohold says, what kind of car do you have, sir?
This is a Chevy Silverado. It's a Chevy Silver Shoe.
Erebos 1337 says, well, not if 1 million's PPL have touched it. Stream Element says, Swifty has a Chevy Silverado High Country.
Boom, 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 boom. Dude, we got to order 2 miles for $7. That's awesome. That's better than the Spark. The Spark was, dude, those...
says, how do you record the back of the truck?
Listen, those Spark orders, they were all an hour and 2-hour orders. And
Galdrina says, magic.
They were offering me like, the biggest one was like an hour and a half or an hour and 45 minutes for $20, $23, $24. And then if you think about it like that,
Cleanus says, are delivering food more fun than PvP ATM?
Yeah, pretty much. It's cool. Now we get to go into the store and interact with the customers.
Says, car is crisp.
We stopped doing Spark. I stopped. I didn't know that they decreased the amounts in Spark. That makes it that makes Uber Eats and DoorDash more enticing.
Cleanus says, never thought about gamble sponsor? Says,
no.
Is Spark not as profitable?
The only Gamba sponsor that I could possibly ever do would be poker, because I think I like poker, and in poker, you know, you play against players, right? The house always wins anyway, but at least it's not actual gamba where it's like slots.
Chris's error says, shuffle up and deal. At Jalonson
They must
says,
pay those.
Swear Walmart keeping some percent of that tip $sign. ESP after yesterday delivering to the mansions and no extra $sign makes no sense.
Yeah.
Ekhekim says, PokerStars sponsorship pog.
I was looking at. Listen, when I first started doing Spark, the amounts were worth it, but I think I think someone in the chat mentioned it. They were like they decreased the amounts that you get for the deliveries, and I did kind of notice that I've been doing these crazy drop off trips, and then I noticed that 2 hours go by, and then I only have like $20, and I'm like, did I just spend that's $10 an hour? And then I'm thinking, man, I could probably make more than that doing food delivery. You know, maybe it's better just to pick up the shopping orders. I don't know. We're experimenting, right? It seems like in the daytime, it's all mostly courier orders where you carry a whole bunch of different packages and then you drop them off. You get like, you know, 3, 4, 5 deliveries or drop offs, up to 10 drop offs. And then it goes up. But if you don't accept it right away and you let the timer run out, sometimes they increase it. You know, it increases the amount to see if anybody picks it up. Like I was sitting here eating, so I wasn't taking them, and I was just watching it, and I let the timer run out, and then it came back with more. I was like, it increased. They're offering more. All right, so here we're gonna stop at there's a place over here. I have no idea where we're going.
Now they package the courier orders with grocery deliveries and everyone loses.
Oh no, they can't do that.
Says, how good is this food delivery in the US? Currently live in EU. So kinda curious.
Oh, it's Chick-fil-A?
GT Dynameric says,
oh shoot, Chick-fil-A?
Exactly. Spark has shafted drivers with their decrease in pay. Hawk00P says, hi Swifty.
Wait, is this Chick-fil-A? Oh my god, it's Chick-fil-A.
Make 120K a day playing with Rainbow.
Wait, how do I... Oh no. How do I... Oh, there's pickups.
ADR Prodigy says, Swifty my boy, how's your day going?
I'm doing pretty good, thank you, man.
Chris's error says,
thank you.
I'll take a 30-piece nuggets.
Curbside order.
At Dalton Low 4732 says, why don't you do big deliveries from Lowe's and Home Depot?
I'm on a waiting list for those apps.
GT Dynameric says, Chick-fil-A I usually just park and go inside.
The order's not ready yet. But they're pretty fast here. Oh, it looks like I gotta walk into the store. All right, let me walk in real quick and get it.
Ava 52
I'll be right back.
I love Chick-fil-A. Their salads are the best. Chris's error says, their fries are amazing. Galdrina says, I've never had it. No restaurants near me that I know of. PvP Mario says, I like the grilled chicken nugs. At Smoothrizzo 258 says, earnings 26 after 7 trips? Grandma D says, yuck, too greasy. Insa says, he was Swifty back then and now he's Swifty in deliveries. Vivinivisi says, only in USA you see double lane for fast food queue.
Dude, it was a giant thing of iced tea.
Sohold says, my God, Swifty is tiny beside of this car. Diorchid says, what was Tad, a tub of BQQ sauce?
A tub of yeah, I know, right?
Says, wouldn't it make sense to switch to food deliveries during lunch dinner rushes anyways?
Yes,
Chris's error
definitely.
Says, time is money, friend.
It makes sense to do food deliveries, I think, during rush, like especially like at noon, which is maybe I should do that because I just been doing the Spark orders and we're learning, chat. We're learning. I guess maybe food rush delivery at noon is definitely more profitable.
Johnson says, PPL outside of us don't understand Chick-fil-A.
Oh, Chick-fil-A closes on Sundays.
The wait times might suck.
Oh, for food deliveries, the wait times might suck? I don't know. Maybe Spark is good to do a couple orders early in the morning, and then I do food deliveries at noon. Maybe. Man, dude, this is... Oh, God. Look at the traffic. Oh, man. This is the Chick-fil-A effect, man. Dude, inside it was so packed.
GT Dynamic says, I've learned doing Spark early morning and night, then DoorDash during the day. Swifty, that may play on it from now on.
All right, yeah, I'll try it. So we'll start tomorrow. Like I'll do Spark early and I'll do noon deliveries. It's Coke Zero.
This is the EV Silverado or gas?
No, it's gas.
Chris's
gas. Diesel.
Says, I've heard bad things about Florida traffic. At Rockin' Hard with Style says,
it's not bad. It's not worse than California.
Was that because of a poker sponsorship?
Yeah, there was a poker event that I went to.
2355 says, is DoorDash still worth it?
Oh my God, it's right here, the delivery. Haha, this is great, dude. The delivery was right here for $7. Sheesh. This is so much fun. This is great. It's literally right here. Oh my God. I can't believe it's not butter. How do I get in?
Hawk00P says, nice. PvP
hopefully they have a
says,
code to get in.
Winning.
We're winning. We're winning.
Nevermre says, easy.
Oh man, no, it's not here, dude.
GT Dynamic says, I have a 200K poker tournament on Friday.
Oh, hey.
Miami Rice says,
oh nice.
If they were all like that, lol.
Yeah.
K Kona Stevie says, Orlando traffic is kinda annoying. I used to do the milk run from Gainesville to Orlando, was so annoying. Dimichski says, those are some lazy people ordering right across. At Rockin' Hard with Style says, I wish I met you back in the day when you did the meetup in Copenhagen.
Yeah, man. All right,
right back. Says, LOL. Slippage says, what kind of truck you got?
It's a Chevy Silverado.
GT Dynamic says, ask that girl for her number for me, lol, grinning face with squinting eyes.
Right back.
Laura Muir says, you should put a sticker on the read window. This is a Chevy Silverado. K Kona Stevie says, but yeah, Orlando traffic is nothing compared to Atlanta or anything over on I-95. Chris's error says, nice apartment building. Chetta Beretta says, Swifty the GOAT. Lefts 300 says, Guy Blue Shirt Sauce. Ava 52 says, he could have tons of stickers of different things and people still would ask. Gray Zini says, girl sauce. Hog00P says, everything sauce. Ava 52 says, Houston and Austin traffic. Slippage says, I was curious cause I see the high country in the seat but more curious as to run in a truck for this type of work is even worth or not. Nasade says, what happened to the game center? Ava 52 says, San Antonio is getting like that. Atulonson says, girl figured out the magic of shade finally. Galdrina says, Kansas City is bad around 5 p.m. everyone getting off work and going home. Grazini says, incorrect address? Diorchid says, Chick-fil-A got cold. Grazini says, Swifty got her number. Alfaded03 says, hi. Pokey Pitch says, K. Kona Stevig says, Gainesville traffic is bad for the size of it but nothing like big cities. Flow 406 says, I miss my wife. Chris's Error says, I'm glad I work from home and don't have to deal with traffic. Now I just sit here instead and watch Swifty drive. Zipea says, is that Swifty trying to figure out where to enter? Squabble says, no snitching. Lefts 300 says, so much RP. Alfaded03 says, hi. Hibachio says, tremendous. Adna Civilife says, I guess Swifty wasn't swift this time. 1S Duotism Studio says, YouTube say hi. This is a Twitch message.
Hello.
$26 for 7 trips. Is this fucking real?
Bailando. Oh, what was it before? Was it 19? Yeah. So yeah, we.
Atulonson says, mission successful. Grazini says, how do people make money doing this?
I don't know.
Paul Jones says, what is your biggest TIP?
Tip? From the
says,
viewers.
Swifty has been lit for 2.5 hours only, down $82 from gas. Someone donate. Aaron 210 says, why morning stream today? GT Dynameric says, oh Swifty, have you ever played Halo?
No, not really. Never really played Halo.
Masma says, everyone says EV is the only way to get ahead doing this.
No, it's hybrid, dude. Sasha, my wife, she actually rented a hybrid today because she's gonna drive a lot of miles for her job.
Paul Jones
So
says,
she
gas
rented a
up to
hybrid today,
$5 a gallon.
and she said that yeah, she's gonna test the mileage on it. So that's really cool. I'm really curious about that too.
Diorchid says, get one of them Toyota's BIS hybrid vehicle. Nikacha says, what do you usually do after streams nowadays? GT Dynameric says, well, I can't wait for the new Halo coming out on the 28th. Zipea says, do you still play WoW off stream?
Nope.
Chrono Hugo says, which talent spec are you now? Masma says, awesome.
Speedy delivery.
God bless.
Speedy
driving.
delivery.
Slippage
Popo
says,
avoidance.
Ask Swifty, how do you even pay for gas, let alone the wear and tear on that kind of vehicle? I mean, besides live streaming, but if it was just doing the deliveries, this wouldn't work, right?
No, it wouldn't work. But the thing is, I stream it, right? So because I stream it, then, you know, I guess the streaming revenue helps pay, make up for whatever losses I have driving the truck. But I hope in the future I'm going to be doing cargo deliveries. I signed up for some apps. I'm still on waiting list. So if I can get onto those apps, you know, maybe there's more money in it. I don't know. I'm learning. I've only been doing this almost 2 months, right? Right now I'm discovering the Spark. I'm doing Spark throughout the day, but I'm noticing Spark isn't producing as much as it should per hour. It has enticing offers, but they take too long. Like the routes are too long. So now I have to calculate the amount by how long it's going to take based on their calculation. So somebody had a good suggestion. Why not do rush hour like noon food rush hour? Switch to Uber Eats and DoorDash to get that rush. And I'm like, yeah, that makes kind of sense. I think I should do that. And then you know, so maybe early in the morning do Spark, and then mix it up with the Uber Eats and DoorDash. Right now I have Uber Eats and DoorDash on. I'm waiting for the ding to get an offer. Right now there's not much. I missed the rush because I started it late. The rush was at noon, right? But this was a good one, dude. That was a $7 for 2 miles. That was freaking awesome, and it's the first time I've ever picked up an order at Chick-fil-A. So that was cool. It was packed inside there. I only have an hour left because I got to pick up my daughter, and then today I got to pick her up early. But I'm gonna be doing longer streams. That's why I want to get up really early. I'm gonna go home and set up that camera. Tomorrow's stream, chat. Tomorrow's stream is gonna be 1080p 60 with a GoPro. Hopefully it's good quality. I don't know. We'll have to see. Talk to me, chat. Talk to me.
At Rockin'
We should park somewhere.
says, what made you stop playing WoW off stream? More time for wife and kid? Zilphiria says, what do you think of Diablo 4?
Okay, lots of
says,
questions.
Yes.
What made me stop playing World of Warcraft? The PvP sucks. Why don't I play Diablo 4? Because there's no PvP.
Cypher7 says, Swiftimus Maximus.
Are you going to play Classic Plus? Yes, and I hope there's PvP. When will you come back to WoW? When PvP gets fixed.
Chris's error says, free at last. Atulonson says, Chick-fil-A is a national treasure.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A is
GT
great, man.
Says,
everybody loves
from
Chick-fil-A.
From the 13th to 19th, I made 296 that week, but also did DoorDash as well. Hawk00P says, give me some of that Coke.
It's Coke Zero with a splash of Coke. I'm actually starting to do that. I get iced tea, unsweet, 90%, and then 10% sweet to give it a little bit of flavor. Trying to cut sugars. I'm trying to.
Ha ha ha.
Trying to cut sugars, and I go to my mom's house and she has muffins and cookies and
Warhunter66 says, what are your thoughts about the Apex talents in WoW?
The what?
Gilbera says, I miss Swifty night streams. I am more online at night. Edzor says, love ya Swifty, safe driving. Zilphiria says, yo, I was at an airport in Istanbul and I saw Shake Shack. Is that a good American fast food restaurant?
Oh, Shake Shack? That reminds me of the scene from Homelander. He's like, what are you eating? Shake Shack. You want one? You want to get you one? Nah. I see you got the extra whipped cream. Yummers. Yummers. Oh, sheesh. All right. Oh, this has a compass? Dude, we're stuck on orders. I'm going to turn on Spark. What the hell? Let's turn on Spark also. Let's see if I'm turning Spark, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. All of them. Let's do it until 2. I could possibly pick up a small Spark order. Uh-oh. Can I get past here? Okay, yeah. Yeah, man, it's been kind of meh today. Plus, I only did 4 hours, right? Wait, when did I start? At 10? 11, 12, 1, 2. Yeah, it's only 4 hours today. Didn't really do too well, but I'm on a mission to find the best thing to do. I'm gonna do the rush. I'm gonna do the food rush tomorrow though to test it out with Uber Eats and DoorDash. Maybe in this area. This area seems pretty good. DoorDash, Spark, nothing yet. Does the text to speech work? Oh man, I had it off. Dude,
Chris's
sorry.
error says, Swifty out here min-maxing
8
delivery
drops
services.
off. $27, 8 stops. Nope. It's 1 hour and 36 minutes for $27. Nah. Someone picked it up. It's gone. Someone picked it up. Someone grabbed that. All right, Uber. We got an Uber. $7.57 for 8 miles.
GT Dynamic says, for Spark you can start accepting orders 30 minutes before the store opens, so that's why I want to do Spark early mornings. Chrono Hugo says,
Oviedo.
insane mound. Hope I loot one of those one day or an invincible maybe.
7 to UCF. It's to UCF. Another driver grabbed it. Never mind. I'm trying to pick. I'm being very picky. I'm being picky. All right. We got another Spark. $13, 3 stops, 49 minutes. 2 drop-offs. Sam's Club. Okay. I'm laughing because the last time we went to Sam's Club, what happened was we found out that they're understaffed. So when you do a pickup order, it's like one guy. So we're not picking that order because we're going to be there longer than 49 minutes for
GT
sure.
Dynamic says, for the Spark orders you can just accept then cancel if you don't like it.
Yeah, but it doesn't look good if you're canceling. This is what it looks like. This is the Uber. And then, oh, we just got a $12 one for 14 miles. Maple Street Biscuit. I've never heard of that. $12. Where does it want me to drive to? Winter Park? Wait, do I pick up? I pick up the food here and I drive to Winter Park. No longer available. Someone else took it. All right. I'm being selective, dude. I don't want to go far.
GT Dynameric says, that doesn't go against you.
This is the DoorDash. And then we got the
Diorkid
Uber.
says, can you keep the stream on
got
if
the
you
Spark.
pick up a client while Ubering?
Look at the Spark. That's the Sam's Club. I'm not gonna take that. Sam's Club? No. Sam's Club. I'm never taking a Sam's Club again, because the thing is, the Sam's Club, they're understaffed, so they only have one employee.
Galdrina says, he doesn't pick up people.
No, I don't pick up people. No, I don't do that. So we're just waiting, see what we get. Waiting for the pop-up. I'm looking at the time. I only have chat. I only got like 45 minutes. 45 minutes. I have time for like one more order because I got to go pick up my daughter at 2.
Billibaroo1 says, are you able to deliver on time if they are understaffed?
It depends. It depends if they have a lot of, if they're understaffed and they have like a huge line, then I have to wait my turn, right?
Nasade says, are there any skating streams lately?
So what they do is when you accept the order.
Orchard says, is food delivery better payment?
In the Sam's Club, for example, when you pick up the order and then you try to go to the location, it'll tell you it's too early. The order is going to be ready at, let's say it's 1 o'clock right now, and I picked up the Sam's order, and it's, you know, start heading to the Sam's Club. When I get there, let's say I get there at 1:15, it'll say order's not ready. The order will be ready at 1:30. So I got to sit there waiting for 15 minutes. But then, you know, at 1:30, the order comes out. But I had to sit there waiting anyway, right? So there's a wait time if I pick up the Sam's order. Since I'm pressed on time right now, it doesn't make any sense to grab it. 36 for 9 stops. $36 for 9 stops. 24 miles, and I think that's 1 hour, 1 hour and 15 minutes, I think. 8 drop-offs. I don't know, man. I think how long total? 1 hour and 60 minutes. Oh, DoorDash!
$2.70 high paying offer 1.7 miles.
Let's go! Let's go! DoorDash $4.70 for 1 mile. Woo! Let's freaking go. All right, I'm turning everything else off. Reject. Are you sure you want to reject this offer? Reject. Yes. Okay. Wait. Let me cancel the got it. Offer unavailable. Okay. Let's turn off Spark. And then I gotta turn off Uber. Turn off Uber. All right. And then we keep the DoorDash, and it's at the McDonald's. It's the one really close here too. McDonald's where? McDonald's. Directions. 0.2 miles from here. Oh, it's that way. Oh, I see it. I can see it. I see the McDonald's. All right, so how do we get there from here? I think I have to do like a Yui. That was a good one, man. Wait, how much did I say it was? I totally forgot. I think what did I say the amount was? Was it $7? I don't remember what the amount was. That means they tipped too. Oh God, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make this. All right, so I'm gonna make a Yui. I gotta make a right instead of a left because it's too much traffic. I can't cut in, so I gotta make a right, and then I gotta do a Yui further down.
Prodigy So says, $4.70, I think. Philip Glass says,
5.
I thought he only worked in the graveyard shift.
I did. I used to only work the graveyard shift. True, but then now I changed. Now I'm the morning shift. Now I do plan on doing the morning shift deliveries and the evening shift World of Warcraft. I do plan on doing it, just not now. I gotta wait till PvP gets good again, because if not, I'm gonna be bored. I need PvP. At least maybe if they fix the solo shuffle queues, where people can't queue sync, where they make it where people actually get a deserter. Maybe if they do that, then I'll come back. Maybe. But that's in the PTR right now.
Also, a TV says, I heard Walmart got good PvP.
What? Walmart?
At Kylemikesh 123 says, lurking. Thomas77 says, variety streamer you should be. Zypher7 says, Swifty, my guild is going to start a dueling tournament. The prize pool will be 1 million gold.
$1 million gold? In retail? Are you doing retail? Let me see if my DoorDash arrived.
Philip Glass says, is that a Starlink on your roof?
Hasn't arrived yet. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a Starlink. I'm using it
says, hi Swifty.
with my cell phone, and I do bonding. Hello. Welcome. We're picking up an order at the McDonald's. And it's like, dude, it's like 2 miles.
Says, miss the good old Sifty Razor giveaway videos.
Why? I wonder why this order was so much. I think it's because they tipped. I think if people leave a tip.
Zypher7
oh
says,
my gosh.
Yes, in retail. Then we are going to start a fight club and track everyone's win-loss ratio.
Pedestrian has the right of way.
Thanks for other night. Z1NSTV says,
hey!
Are you still skating as well?
Oh no, how do we get into the McDonald's?
Alexei Yigachev says, hey, nice to see you.
Oh, thank you, man. Wait, how do we get into the McDonald's?
Philip Glass says, is that a gas-efficient car for deliveries?
No, it is not a gas-efficient car for deliveries.
It looked like the pedestrian had a stop sign.
Oh. Yeah.
Civil Life says, who tips before the delivery?
Who tips before the delivery? I don't understand what you mean. Who tips before? Yeah, you can. Like if like, because when you do Uber Eats, you can actually add a tip to the order. It usually asks you.
Tupilak says, are you coming to Copenhagen?
I don't know.
Linda says, mine isn't gas efficient either. Chris's error says, you have to tip before or a driver won't pick it up. It's dumb. At Chris Bendix says, it is a diesel efficient car. Nasade says, why? Zilfuria says, tipping is for good service. How do I know it's a good service before I receive it? LMFAO. Porkamic says, poo. Nasade says, in EU we tip after the delivery is done. Inaculitic says, Chad, let's prank him and tell him the person next to him hit his truck with their door to make him get out and look. Creepsword says, in the EU we don't tip at all. Philip Glass says, does he remove the Starlink once he's done for the day or he leaves it on the car? Nasade says, why? Zilfuria says, Machine gun RATATATATATATATATATATATATATA. Adna Civilife says, strange to tip without knowing if everything will be delivery correctly. American things I guess. At Kylemikesh 123 says, while Swifty is gone, anyone else wonder why Swifty is so cagey about the arcade closure? Galdrina says, he leaves it, he has a garage. Jokender says, in Sweden we don't tip, you have a salary. Porkamic says, self-destruct sequence initiated, self-destructing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, kaboom. BWV 1080 says, the car gets too hot, he should leave the windows slightly open for us. Chris's error says, also Sweden loves taxes. At Chris Bendix says, WTF Spamarino. Zilphiria says, OUI. Powerful Mama says, in the Philippines we aren't allowed to tip, it's offensive, same in restaurants, no tips allowed. Grazini says, the arcade was so hype. KB Toys 94 says, man, I was so pumped for the arcade.
Did you guys see me hiding in shadows?
The Civil Life says, Uber Eats pay salaries in Sweden? WTF? Akinda Jensen says, stealth mode activated by Swifty. Jokender says, yeet, we got free healthcare that you don't have in USA. Shukat says, come on, the food is getting cold XD.
Dude.
Kiroshi Cat says, meow. The Rampage Gamer says, do you look for orders with a minimum $1 per mile? KB Toys 94 says, somebody hit your passenger door with their car.
Really?
Galdrina says, no they didn't. KB Toys 94 says, ha 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 ha. Inaculitic says, they did. I saw it.
They did.
Jokender says, and we have law that you have 5 weeks minimum holiday every year. Uncle says, you enjoying day deliveries or night?
Yeah, the days are okay. I have to put sunblock because it gets too hot.
Philip Glass says, what made you want
the
to
nighttime is good
deliveries?
too, though. The nighttime, there's hardly any
Ivan
cars.
Says, these graphics are amazing.
GTA.
Grazini says,
dude, this
Swifty
guy is
someone
so
tried to
slow.
snag your
Is he gonna
Starlink.
go? Or you're gonna wait? Oh my God, you're gonna wait.
Swifty.
Oh, there you
you're
go. There you
excited for
go.
This year's BlizzCon?
Oh my God, that guy was so slow. I found someone slower than me, man. Sheesh. That guy was a super slow poke.
Bamboo's Monk says, Swifty, do you recommend any gaming mouse for one that doesn't make your hand cram?
I don't know, man. Lately, I've been using a Corsair. Well, I haven't been using it because I've been doing this, but I haven't been gaming on it, though. I like this U-turn here because it's a wide U-ey. All right. How much time do I have to deliver this?
What made you want to stream deliveries?
I just wanted to try it because I thought it might be fun, and it was. It's actually a lot of fun. So I'm doing it because it's fun.
Was that a Hummer?
I don't know. I think it's fun, and I get to take you guys with me, and we get to see things. We get to have adventures. Adventures. At some point, what I want to do is I want to mix it up. Like I want to find out where there's events. So it's not so much about just trying to make money, right? Just doing deliveries right now.
Echo says, "Is it worth the time invested?"
Yeah, it's worth the time invested. For me, it is because I stream it, right? If I didn't stream it, I probably wouldn't be doing this. Because I'd probably be gaming or something, right? The only way that I can, make it is with streaming it. Like, because this truck, to be honest, this truck is no good for food deliveries. It's too much in gas. It's diesel. It's too much, right? You don't make any profits. So what was I gonna say? Oh damn, what was I gonna say? I totally forgot. Oh, what I want to do is I want to like find events like a fair, not a fair, like a car show or a truck show, and find out where they're doing it. And like, say for example, I'll give you an example. Let's say there's a car show on next Saturday, and it's in Mount Dora, right? So what I'll do is I'll plan a trip to Mount Dora. We'll go there early. We'll do a couple food deliveries in that area in Mount Dora, and then we'll end up at the car show. I'll get out of the car, and we'll take the stream with us, and we'll go explore the entire car show and look at all the cars. Then we get back in the car and we keep doing deliveries, right? So that I want to mix it up like that. I want to find like really cool things to see, and so we can explore and do them. And it's okay because I'm not actually my main focus is not money. It's content, right? I want to show you guys like really cool things that are in that whatever area that we're going to. So another example is Wekiva Springs. Wekiva Springs is amazing. I would love to show you guys Wekiva Springs. Oh shoot, I gotta keep going straight. Damn it. I think I missed the exit. I would love to show you guys Wekiva Springs. So what we can do is we can do deliveries in Wekiva, and then somehow we end up in Wekiva Springs, and I can show it to you guys. And we can film it, and I can show you everybody swimming in this crystal clear springs, and then we just continue making deliveries. Another thing is like International Drive. I'd love to go to International Drive, and then we end up in Icon Park, and then we go explore that. Fun things while we do deliveries. Same goes for like what's it called? St. Augustine. We can go deliver there, but then we at some point we stop. We go explore the castle. Yeah, vámonos, vámonos. See. So that's my end goal. That's what I want to do with the delivery streams. Do side quests to check out some of the stuff that's scenic. The Popo!
Miami Rice says, "Where's the castle?"
In St. Augustine.
Miscreant says, "I was just in St. Augustine for a week. It was so amazing."
House? Where's my mobile hotspot? Oh, here it is.
Galdrina says, "Uh-oh."
Look, this is 100 gigabytes.
Says,
100 gigabytes of data. So I bonded.
Would be nice.
I bond the cell phone with
Max
this.
Telleran says, "Bathroom mid-traffic." Regal Beast says,
Oh!
"Did he just pee in his car?"
What? Who? What are you talking about?
At Kylemikesh 123 says, "You gotta go to Gatorland in St. Augustine."
Gatorland?
Jackich says, "Keep up what you doing."
Gatorland! I would love to go to the Serpentarium, Gatorland. We gotta explore. We gotta explore the fun things, exciting things that are in that town. I have to see what's cool to see in this town. That's
Philip
what we gotta do.
Says, "I like the camera view with the car like third person. Can you do that with the sedan?"
I don't know.
Says,
I don't know.
"You dropped connection for a couple of seconds."
Oh. Are we back? Back to life. Back to reality. Come on, bros. People so slow. So slow. Okay.
Dana Monster says, "Just clogged the toilet at Staples."
People are so slow.
At Miaya says,
Oh my
"What's
god.
up, Bado?
Hey, what's up, man? What's up, buddy? Bareback.
Galdrina says, as I said earlier, socially awkward. Pasadena 90 says, Privia. Porkamic says, anyone know if this is real? Derugo says, Swifty almost ran over that turtle. Galdrina says, it's real.
You're welcome! There's one more thing I need. Start!
Ready, fight! Ready, set.
Porkamic says, this is live, I thought so. Regulak says, so much action.
Great fight! That's what I needed.
All right, there we go. Now we're back on the grind. Yeah. And you know what? I think food deliveries makes
Swifty
more.
about to start the SF6 Arch.
SF6? Street Fighter 6.
This guy make a who's the AI guy? Galdrina says, ruined a perfectly good house SMH.
Yep, just a little bit. Just a little. We got time for maybe 1 or 2 more orders. So we're going to go to our little hotspot near the Wawa. I'm going to wait for the next one. Dude, look at all that mulch. Holy moly. See these fields right here? This is cool because it's like agriculture in the middle of the city.
Livestream 7 says, how often do you get Chinese orders?
Once in a while. Once in a while we get them. Not a lot. I mainly get, well, mainly because I do this at night. I mainly get Wingstop, McDonald's, Taco Bell. What else do we get?
Philip Glass
I think I've gotten a
says,
Dairy Queen
what
here
do
and there.
people mostly eat from your deliveries? At Samjer says,
I've gotten Wawa.
Hey, Swifty question, how much do you earn a day as a delivery?
Not a lot, man. I don't make a lot.
Says, are you gonna play new season of Battlefield?
Wait, is there a new Battlefield coming out?
Miami Rice says, no
Dude,
pizza
is that the
orders?
HE? Dude, that truck right next to me. Oh, shoot. You know what? I gotta make, hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? 1 second.
Galdrina says, already found someone to raid LOL.
All right, not yet, not yet. Give me a second.
Dualcrit says, how much are you trying to utilize AI?
A little bit. You know, I'm testing it out.
Prodigy
I'm trying
so
to.
says, you going to try War Dog Swifty?
War Dogs? I
Lizzie
don't know. Should I?
9212 says, at Swifty you live in Vice City?
Yeah, right? Because it's GTA, right?
At
Yeah.
Line 4175 says, have you tried driving the truck with a controller or mouse keyboard?
That would be
Chicago
illegal,
6 says,
dude. I don't think you could
start
do
a drone
that.
delivery business.
A dr-
Deliver tacos by drone.
Tacos by drone.
Shukut says, today, they are adding water maps with naval.
Water maps with naval? I don't understand. Battlefield? What does that even mean? Water maps with naval.
Gnome Jingle says, naval DLC for Battlefield 6.
Oh, you could be on a Navy ship? Oh, that seems interesting. Huh. Uh-oh. There's a truck behind me. It's an emergency vehicle. We gotta pull over. Pull over, pull over.
Derugo says, where all
Oh,
the
it was a
cocoa
car
at?
accident up here.
Napalm FPS says,
Oh.
8 trips earnings 31?
8 trips earnings 31. Oh shoot, that was an accident.
At Hagancherline 4175 says, is it better to tip with cash?
Is it
Galdrina
better
says,
to tip
"Oh,
with
no."
cash? Yeah, it
At
is.
iHulk Smash 6964 says, YOOO Swifty.
Yeah, that was
At Tree 5970 says, Swifty, 333.
what's 333? I don't understand. What?
Derugo says,
333?
Swifty takes all his cash tips and puts it back into Wawa.
Yeah, we do order at Wawa, but at least that Wawa has the $6 meals. So that food that I ate was $6. So that's good. It's a good thing. We save a lot of money there. But I don't know if that's going to be temporary. Hopefully it's a permanent thing because, man, I freaking love the $6 meal.
Cabbageman007
Can't beat it.
says, shave your head and you would look like Streamer Slew.
Sloot! Carpet rescue. Yeah, it looks like the orders kind of slowed down, chat. You're right. But I think noon is the time, 11 to noon, 11 to 1. I think that's a good time.
Says, wanted to say hi from Baytown TX. I know you used to live there.
Baytown, Texas? Oh, no, dude, no. Listen. I gotta tell you. I lived in Baytown, Texas. I have a story. Look, I'm sorry. Baytown, Texas, unfortunately, like the beaches that you have there, they don't look very good because there's a lot of. Baytown is just full of refineries, pharmaceutical companies, and it looks like, in the movie The Matrix when Neo got to AI City or whatever that thing was. That's what Baytown, Texas looks like, especially at night. You go over a bridge and all you see as far as you can see is like lights from the refineries. And then in the daytime, all you see is smokestacks, smoke going up in the air from all the refineries. And then you look around and you're like, is it safe to live here? I don't know, man. I lived there for 6 months. And then I remember we would drive to Houston. Houston, Texas was like an hour away, I think. So we would drive to Houston, Texas, to go, we would go out. Me and my brother, we'd go out like to go party and stuff. And then when we would meet, when we would meet people, my brother told me, don't tell them that we're from Baytown. Tell them we're from Houston. And one time they were like, where are you from? Like a girl asked me, where are you from? And I was like, oh, Baytown. And they were like, ew. And then my brother was like, John, I told you, don't tell them that we're from Baytown. We're from Houston. And I'm like, oh, so Baytown has that reputation, man. Oh, man. Hold on a second. So, hello, Baytown. How you doing, bro? Hope all is well. I lived there for 6 months. And you would think that since that's where they produce the oil, that the gas prices would be cheaper. You would think that, but no.
Axdad the streamer says, we got water maps and boats.
Yeah. I used to work in a warehouse they would unload the ships with the Walmart containers, and they would unload them.
Pomodorka Spelea says, greetings from Russia. Derugo says,
greetings.
I googled Baytown and the first image is a giant body of brown water, LOL. At Wani 2610 says, LOL, I like that joke, haha, I'm in Houston.
You're in
Chicago 6
Houston?
says, there is a DoorDasher secret. If you buy the catering bags in the DoorDash store that you can get catering orders. Well, not all the time, but you will get priority for those.
I bought a catering bag and
FPS says,
I got wrecked.
Kind of
The zipper
like
was
I
messed
live in
up.
Daytona, but I am from Port Orange, LOL.
Port Orange? I don't know where that is. Is that in Florida? That sounds like Florida. Port Orange? Chat. I think we're done for the day, unfortunately. So yeah, Godrine, if you want, if you can find someone to raid. I gotta go pick up my daughter now. They asked me to pick her up at 2. I'm a little early, but
FPS says,
I'm not getting any
next
orders.
To Daytona.
Oh, next to Daytona Beach. Daytona's cool.
Says,
Daytona has some
GGS.
good real estate that you can still. Daytona has good real estate.
North of Daytona.
Oh, north of Daytona. Wait, isn't that Ormond Beach north of Daytona?
Premedimus says, we almost made it back.
You got New Smyrna,
Take
Daytona,
care.
Ormond
Drive
Beach.
Safely. Galdrina says, already found someone.
Oh, cool!
Yeah,
very nice. Thank you, Galdrina.
8 trips, $31 EHH, not worth it.
You know, today was hey.
Please don't go.
Hey, today was kind of like bad. Okay,
Daytona
it's
is
okay.
Expensive, bro. Ava 52 says, don't go. Napalm FPS says, act next to South Daytona. Poor Kamek says, I thought Daytona was a video game.
Daytona,
Galdrina
yeah,
says,
true.
Let me know when you want me to start it. Punky B says, they have Buseys.
You can start it. You can go ahead and start it because I'm getting to where Sasha's parents are. The baby's at Sasha's parents. I gotta pick her up there, and then I gotta turn off the Starlink. I gotta turn everything off before I pick her up. And then take her home. I gotta take care of her for the rest of the day until Sasha gets home, and I'm gonna be working on the new camera that I just got.
Says, don't go.
I gotta go. It was a short stream. I'm trying to get up earlier so I can stream longer. What day is it today?
Says, it's Tuesday. It's going.
Today's Tuesday, right?
Today's
Tuesday.
Says,
yeah.
Let's go, Swifty.
Tomorrow I can stay a little bit longer. Tomorrow I can do 3 o'clock.
At 2600
so from
says, I'm in Houston, but the beach I choose to go to every year is Destin FL. Haha.
Oh, Destin.
Zelda Princess
in Florida, right?
Says, see ya, Swifty.
Yeah.
Kimba Jensen says, I'm trying to stop waking up at noon so I can watch your earlier streams too.
Thank you, man. I totally, dude, I totally.
Says, yeah, Destin in the house.
I totally fixed my schedule.
Says,
like
24-hour delivery stream soon.
No, I can't do it 24 hours. But my wife is super excited that I'm up early in the morning. So I like it because she goes to work, I go to work. We drop off the baby at my mom's house or her mom's house. Sasha goes to work, I go to work, and we're both done. Well, I have to end like at 2, but 2 or 3. But at least I can get off at least 5 hours in the morning, which is super awesome. And then I can do World of Warcraft at night from 7 p.m. like till midnight. That's kind of like the goal. That's what I want to do. I was trying to do more delivery streams late at night, but the thing is I'm so exhausted after doing these. Like when I do a lot of drop-offs, I'm exhausted, man. I get home, I'm like, So thank you guys for love and support. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great evening. Nos veremos. The raid's about to go through. As soon as I'm able to stop, that's when I'll actually end my stream. Oh, by the way, tomorrow is 60 frames per second. Hopefully, we'll see if the camera works. It should. I'm hoping. Get that 60 frames per second in there. Yeah, dude, I need 60 frames. It's gonna look so much better with 60 frames. Nos veremos. I think it must have gone through. Did it go through? Did it go through? Wait.
Galdrina says, the raid went through.
Oh, thank you, Galdrina. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys